This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
Let's cluck some chowds. All right. Well, hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. Today is Mother Truckin' Thursday, which means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day, aka MTVD. What's up, everybody? I really appreciate you guys being here tonight. Really appreciate you. I see you in the chat. What's up to Germany? Keeping it real on Twitch. Trey's here. Tiny TJ. Phil. Corn. Chef Seamus arguably is here. The Compassion and Cucumbers Vegan Podcast is here. Team Vicky Benji is here. Janine's here. I heard it was Janine's birthday. What's up, T-Clock? Chillin'. What's up, Billy Rice? Chillin'. What's up, Swazzy? What's up, Jeremy M? What's up, Don Lococo? I see ya. I appreciate you guys. What's up? S'mores is here. Hell yeah, s'mores. What's up, Allie? Team Never Sleep? Yeah, there's a question in the poll or the chat in the poll in the chat right now. Would you rather never sleep but feel rested or lots of sleep but feel groggy? This is a difficult question because I love sleep so much and I don't know how happy and rested I could be knowing that I never got to sleep. But I guess if that's just my future, I never sleep, but I always feel rested. I guess I would take that. What's up, Balls Blastin'? We're just chilling. What's up, Vape God? Chilling, you guys. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Andrew Airing, J-Money, Hammered Head Shark. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you being here tonight. Look, we got a lot to talk about, and changes on the way. Changes to the vlog. That is, tonight we're going back to a format I was using maybe like 2 years ago. The news tonight. In an effort to keep the vlog length down just a little bit, which is not what she said. But in order to keep the vlog length down just a little bit, I am pre-shooting and editing the news so that when we get to the news, we can watch the news together. I can jump in the chat. It's about 20 minutes long tonight. And then that means that the news won't go on for over an hour like it has in the past. And I'm not guaranteeing that I'm not going to ramble. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm not going to rant at some point in the stream. But I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum by pre-recording the news. I think this is a good move. In fact, tonight, let me check. Shit. I don't have a beer. I don't have a beer tonight. I'm not going to drink a beer until I go see my cardiologist. I think my patrons are up to speed, but I'll get everybody else up to speed, including you, New Wave Dave, including you, Saul. Howdy to you, Saul. Listen, I haven't been feeling awesome for maybe the last few weeks. I've felt slightly deflated, slightly, I don't know. I can't explain it. Like slightly meh. I've been getting these sort of reoccurring headaches that kind of come and go, and they come on real weak sometimes, and then it goes away, and it comes on real strong sometimes, and it goes away. And I took my blood pressure the other day. After rigorously taking my blood pressure for years, I kind of stopped doing it because I thought, I'm awesome. I got low blood pressure. No. I have high blood pressure. It's borderline like pre-hypertension, and so I'm doing everything I can right now to keep my stress levels and anxiety levels to a minimum. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more chill. It's whatever that is contributing to the pre-recorded news. I'm trying to move more, exercise more, and avoid sodium in my diet, and liquor, beer and alcohol, not great. Not great for my heart, and I don't want to have any sort of cardiac events. I don't want to have a stroke. This is kind of an important organ to me. I very need it, and so I'm trying to be nice to my heart at the moment. Next week, I have an appointment with my cardiologist. I'm going to get his okay to have like one beer a week again on the vlog, but tonight we are just hydrating. In fact, bring just hydrating, just a lot of hydrating, which might mean much more peeing and bio breaks, but that's a risk. I'm not having a stroke right now, am I? That's a risk I'm willing to take in order to stay hydrated. You love your cardiologist, Vicky Benji? I'm down with my cardiologist too. I love my cardiologist. He loves that I vape. So, trying to keep this a little bit more chill, a little bit more loose, a little bit more relaxy. But let me tell you what's coming up tonight. I wrote down health things. It's going to be mellow. It's going to be chill. I want to give a shout out to Hungry Hippo at the moment. Hungry Hippo making a big move today. He's going to be in and out, but I want to wish Hungry Hippo a happy moving. And I want to give a shout out to Sea Moose, the wee baby Seamus, the other Seamus, the original Seamus, I guess, technically. I'm not trying to create a hierarchy of Seamuses here, but the wee baby, he's sick. He's sick. I think he said he has pneumonia. And so, man, I wish the best for you. I wish the best for you, Sea Moose. Jake Scrapwood, you did your blood pressure today and you're 120/82. That's good. That's perfect. That's almost ideal. My recent blood pressure readings, I don't even want to announce it. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it because I feel, drink a High Life for me. Someone drink a beer for me. Someone have some shed time and have some beer. Yeah, should I stop eating Taco Bell at midnight? Is that a good... Metal Morrissey? Yeah. I'm trying to stop stressing, but it's difficult. It's difficult to not be stressed. Serenity now, it's difficult to not be stressed, and it's difficult to not be stressed when talking about things that I'm going to be talking about. But man, so that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to be stressed, trying to be less stressed, trying to lower my sodium, exercise, hydrate, no alcohol. Last night for dinner, you know what I had last night for dinner? Just white rice and 2 scrambled eggs. And that's it, because it's low. It's the lowest sodium meal I could think to make. Just steamed white rice and 2 scrambled eggs on top. And I got to tell you how boring that is. And the whole time I'm eating it, I'm just thinking, you're doing the right thing here. You're doing the right thing. It's a good thing you didn't order tacos. It's a good thing you didn't, that you're doing the right thing. But I have to eat all of my meals because there's nothing fun about it. There's nothing good. It's like I have to change my mental, frame it differently in my head that food isn't like a thing I can enjoy anymore. And it's just fuel, It's just fuel. That's just the way I have to do it. Yeah, just Stephen L. I think that's a Frank line. Just shit it out. You'll be all right. So let me see what's coming up tonight. We're going to do What I've Been Vaping. We're going to do What You've Been Vaping. Assignment America, of course. We're going to do some news. We're going to do a retro vape. We're going to sing Happy Birthday. We're going to do some mail. I have a little bit of mail. We're going to wrap it up at the end with a very random liquid tasting. That's it. That's the thing. We're doing the damn thing. You know, we're going to be talking a little bit about RFK. I've got a little bit of news, but I have a pre-recorded little segment that's the news, like I was talking about. And that's where I'm going to be talking about the future of FDA, Health and Human Services, with RFK as the new head of the Department of Health and Human Services. I have a lot of thoughts on this, and this is something I didn't want to just get on the internet live and start rambling about. I wanted everything I say to be meticulous and thought out and deliberate. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Hot sauce is not heart healthy, Rifleman. Hot sauce is not heart healthy. James R., yeah, a lot of people do that carnivore diet, but be a little bit careful with the carnivore diet. Be a little bit careful with the carnivore diet. I can't track down the article that I was going to have in the What News tonight. But, oh yeah, we're doing What News too. What are we doing there? In fact, let's actually make that the first, let's make that the first act of the vlog. Let's just jump into some what? Did you guys see what happened in Michigan? Did you guys see what happened in Michigan? I don't know exactly what area this is, but maybe Ern can clarify exactly where this is. But in Michigan, it flooded, right? It flooded and then froze. Have you guys seen this video? Look at these cars frozen in solid ice. Just straight up frozen in solid ice. Gout is a real thing, yeah. I thankfully, I don't think I have gout. I'm hoping I don't have gout. It flooded in Michigan and then froze. That's Flint's water that froze there. I guess it's a free ice skating rink. But that seemed like, what? I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like this. Ain't never seen anything like that. Flooded and then frozen solid. I know that's, what do they call that? Lake effect or something like that. Also, this is some What News from Instagram that I ran across. But did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know this? Did anybody know this? Sony has a patent on to make a TV that only stops showing commercials if you stand up and say the name of the brand out loud. Sony has a patent. So if I'm sitting there watching television and an ad comes on, and I can skip the ad by standing up and shouting the name of the advertiser, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this even a little bit. This makes me angry at Sony. I don't know if Sony would ever release this. But the fact that they had probably like a team of developers all get together. We're making a new TV. What should we do? Why don't we patent a TV that only stops showing commercials if you stand up and say the brand name out loud? Not going to happen? Listen, I hope it's not going to happen either, but this is just change the channel. I'm assuming they'll know you're standing by watching you. I'm assuming they'll know they're standing by watching you. And I guess it's to like reinforce the brand into your head, because if I watched a McDonald's commercial, that's like, just liminal advertising. It's like right at you. But every time I watch a McDonald's commercial, I don't stand up and go, McDonald's. if I did that, it would most likely cement it more into my brain. And I would start thinking about McDonald's, you know? I'd start thinking about McDonald's. I go, wait, why am I thinking about McDonald's? Oh, it might be that I stood up and shouted, shouted McDonald's. Do you guys know about German forklift championships? We're just whipping through these. I got 3 feet of snow. My coworker who lives 3 miles away, I got 6 inches. That sounds like Lake Tahoe. That sounds like where I used to grow up. Yeah, every pharma commercial, you stand up and shout the name of the pharmaceutical you're watching. Pharmaceutical commercials are an exclusively American feature. Exclusively American feature. You can't pharmaceutical ad anywhere else in the world. Okay, this is exciting. Have you seen this? Yeah. Get on board because this is impressive.
Boah. Eine ganze Halle fiebert mit.
So from what I can tell, there's a forklift driver, and on the forks they put a pallet, and then on the pallet they stack a bunch of stuff. And it looks like foam sculptures and like tires and like a ball at the top. And the forklifts have to go through an obstacle course without letting anything on their pallet fall over. And then they have to like set the pallet down and back up. Let's watch this. German forklift championships.
Die Rampe bewegt sich.
Yeah, look at that. He's got tires there.
Bleibt stabil. Noch wackelt Benjamin Danker. Ist das soft? Ist das gut? Ist das cool? Ist das präzise? Und jetzt geht's gegen die Uhr. Die Zinken sind raus. 4 Minuten sind rum. Jetzt schnell parken und nach oben laufen auf dem Weg ins Finale. Der Titelverteidiger schafft das hier nach oben. Unter 4,25 mit der Frankenstein Arena im Rücken.
Germany and be a professional forklift driver. Yeah, look at him go over this ramp.
Boah.
And then it goes down in front of him like a seesaw. Yeah, there's look at the little cube on top. That's probably way more difficult than you think it is. No, I don't do this. I've never seen this in America.
Bleibt stabil,
I've never seen this in the States.
Noch wackelt
But it's some of the coolest shit ever.
Benjamin Danker. Ist das soft? Ist das gut? Ist das cool?
You could move to Germany and be a professional forklift driver, and it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. This is Thobai. I need my German delegation here. It looks more entertaining than NASCAR. I would watch the crap out of that. I would get season tickets to the arena where they have the forklift championships. I think this could be a huge thing in the States. And, I'm not trying to sound overtly patriotic, but we have a lot of really good forklift drivers in the United States. I used to work with some really skilled forklift drivers in the Starbucks warehouse, and I saw them do things that I don't know how they did. I don't know how they did it. This could go over huge. Huge in the US. But wait, there's more. This is the sport that I want to get into. And Thobai, I need your help. German pretzel cutting championships. German pretzel cutting championships. The point is to cut a pretzel precisely in half. And I think I'd be good at this.
Er will noch nicht anschneiden, deshalb dreht er das Messer auf die andere Seite.
Yeah.
Zack.
So, wir fangen hier an.
Wait for it.
Oh, das ist
perfekt.
Boah,
das ist perfekt.
Precisely in half.
Er will noch nicht anschneiden, deshalb dreht er das Messer auf die andere Seite.
Forklifts.
Zack.
Just the big
So, wir fangen hier an.
Gravedigger.
Oh, das ist
perfekt.
Boah,
das ist perfekt.
Listen, eyeballing things in half is a sport, and I think that I would be good at that. Pretzel is more of a Bavarian thing. Not all Germans are into it. Okay, not all Germans are into the pretzel cutting. It feels like a Mario Party mini game. I loved that. I loved every second of that. Additionally, maybe I'll save that for next week. Here's one last what thing. I'm going to save that one for next week, but here's one last what thing is, I didn't load any of these. There's going to be a lot of dangle clacks tonight, you guys. There's just going to be a lot of dangle clacks, and I'm apologizing. Yeah, Auntie Anne's pretzels. I don't know why a pretzel company doesn't do that, like, challenge to their customers or something. They're like, oh, if you cut a pretzel perfectly in half, you get it for free. And if you don't, then we charge you for 2 pretzels. I don't know, something like that, right? I think I could be good at that. Eyeballing things is a skill that I've crafted and honed over the years. I eyeball most everything. From clipping leads to hanging records on the wall to hanging this wall. Eyeballed this whole thing. Just eyeballed it. No measuring. I didn't measure. There was no tape measures involved. There were no laser guides involved. I just held it up on the wall and went, yeah. You make a little adjustments, stick it. Yeah, you're good. I think eyeballing is a good skill to have. Germany's the dream. If the language wasn't difficult, Germany's the dream. I would go live in Germany in a second. Get out of here. What a great country. I've got to go there a handful of times. I had one basically summer of Nick in Germany, a whole week to myself. And it was great. Okay, so the last part in the what news is I ran across this guy on Reddit. He goes by Discharged, and I'll put a link to this in the description, but I can't show Reddit exactly on this stream. But what he did, he said, so I designed the Asgard V3 just for fun. He CAD'd out and 3D modeled a fully functional Asgard V3. He says, unfortunately, Vapors Cloud won't respond to my emails, but look. That's the potential Asgard V3. Not even potential, just make-believe. He just invented it and CAD'd it out, like completely CAD'd it out. There's no airflow ramps. There's no airflow ramps on the inside, but I'm impressed by this. I think what a thing to do. What a thing to do. Just CAD out your own. If anything else, I don't know. You could shop this to different manufacturers. It doesn't have to. You can rename it something. I'm not trying to take business away from Vapors Cloud in any capacity. Of course not. Of course not. I do business with Vapors Cloud. But that's rad. I think that's rad. I think it's rad that someone on their free time mocked up an Asgard V3 just for funsies and then sent it over. Not a fan of the cap. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look that different from the current Asgard, does it? I feel like this doesn't look that different from the current guy. What is this one? We saw this one. Yeah, look at that clear cap. Don't you want a crystal cap on your Asgard? A crystal cap and a crystal beauty ring? I mean, if Vapors Cloud doesn't take this design, they should at least take the idea of a crystal cap with a crystal clear beauty ring. That's cool. That's cool. It's got underneath airflow. Is that what I was seeing? Is that what that was? It's got underneath airflow? Yeah. It does. Yeah, it's got underneath airflow. It's got underneath airflow. I think that's impressive. I think that's impressive because I don't know how to do that. And, genuinely, I think Vapors Cloud should jump on this. There was some Vapors Cloud trash talking in the description or in the comments of this post. I'll put it in the description, but there's a guy who's claiming that VC borrowed his design after he had posted it on the internet years earlier. I don't know anything about that. Genuinely don't. But it was an interesting read nonetheless. An interesting read nonetheless. Yeah, the cap. I mean, he did it all. Every facet, every side, he did it. And I think that's cool. And that's kind of just what? People take it upon themselves. I didn't even see that so much diffusing. I have a feeling I know what this airflow would feel like. I have a feeling I know exactly what that airflow would feel like. Ditch the mesh under the coils. That mesh right there, ditch that mesh under the coils. That's going to mess it up. It's going to mess it up. It's going to mess it up. And so what I did, I was inspired by this, and I'll put a link in the description. Like I said, I was inspired by this, and I had robots, also known as artificial intelligence, large language image models, or large language chat models, redesign the Vaporesso Vibe, the Vaporesso Vibe Nano. That's what it came up with. I like this. I wanted the Vaporesso Vibe Nano as a mod, as a device, and that's what we got. There's a hypothetical, doesn't exist, box mod of a Vaporesso Vibe Nano, but wait, there's also this one. Kind of cool. Kind of looks like a Voopoo product a little bit. What's up, Kingpin Rebel? Chillin'. If you post your designs on the internet, they're fair game. I mean, that very well could be. The screen looks a little wonky. Yeah, the screen looks a little wonky. But that's the mythical Vaporesso Vibe Nano box mod. This is my favorite one, though. If Vaporesso sees this, this is the one they should release. Because that's cool. That's cool. I would vape that. Maybe not with the dinky weird sub-tank on top. But that box, that's cool. That's just slick. Throw a DNA 250 in there. Throw a DNA 250C in there. It's interesting watching AI, although I like this one too. I like this big box with the clear bottom and the screen at the bottom. I don't love the branding, but that's cool. It's just interesting trying to get AI to replicate things that exist in real life. This is the coolest one. That's the coolest one. I stand by that. That's the coolest one, and I stand by that. I don't think I had any other AI shenanigans that happened. Nope, that's it. Just Vaporesso. What's up, Cinnabar? Dude, we're just chilling. Right? Right, Hardly? I'd buy this. I would buy this. I would pay money for this. Someone clip this, send it to Vaporesso, tell them to make this. Because that's slick. The orange and the blue, you could do multiple colors on that. Like, that's just a dope mod design. It's just a dope mod design. Maybe I need to thieve these and pitch them to Vaporesso. Maybe we can release the Vaporesso Vibe Grimmio edition. Does anyone know when that possible dual battery squonk may be hitting the market? I don't know. I'm not the guy to talk to about that. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. So that's some somewhat news, as the newscasters say. And now for something on the lighter side of news. Oh, look, it's a water skiing chipmunk. Let's get into some what I've been vaping. But before we go check in with Kitchen Guy, I want to give a shout out to a small organization that has formed within my Patreon called the WTVC. To anybody in the WTVC, what's up to ya? Hope you're enjoying yourselves. That's the Watching the Vlog crew in the hangs. It's the WTVC. I think we're going to get business cards and, very corporate looking hats, like dad hats with the WTVC on it. But thank you to the WTVC organization for keeping it real. The realist, you know, keeping it the realist. I appreciate you guys. Let's, I think it's time for Kitchen Guy. I think it's time for Kitchen Guy. Let's see what he's up to. Oh, sup? Yeah, just whatever. Just Kitchen Guy stealing everything good from Office Guy and from Living Room Couch Guy, which isn't necessarily something we should be celebrating. If I'm stealing stuff from Living Room Couch Guy, that means that there's no relaxing going on and there's just working going on, and that's you know, that's something we shouldn't be celebrating. But regardless, I got Kitchen Guy here. We got a bunch of vapes. I got my little iPad, my journal, my tertiary workstation. There's 2 pods out here. Caliburn G3 Lite. Caliburn G3 Lite, just a freaking staple. And I'm still continuing to test the Vaporesso Vibe Nano Pro. We're in power mode now. 2,291 puffs, not bad. Vaping, really very good. I also have this mouth to lung RTA that I stole from Living Room Couch Guy. It's just the Dead Rabbit MTL RTA V2, just one of my favorite, and I consider it to be a high quality mouth to lung RTA. Anyway, why am I rambling so much this morning? It's here. It's on the device that I can never remember the name of despite being told 100 times. 12 milligram Stevie's Collective Firefights on the inside. There's something out here that I actually can't even show you. I don't even want to bring it up to the camera to even allude to it, but it's a combination RDA and mod combo that I can't show you. That's not a squonker, but I still can't show it to you. But I wanted to represent Twisted Timmy. His cream is getting vaped all over my face, just the original cream. Fingers crossed tonight, maybe another cream gets picked. Maybe we get to taste another cream, because that would be kind of amazing. The Dot Amp AIO is still out here, not because I'm necessarily super in love with it, but because I really like this coil head, and it's full of liquid right now. It's full of 6 milligram Stevie's Collective Firefight, and I just like this liquid so much, and it's been tasting so good in this that I just kept using it, you know? Tasty. This, I meant to tear this down yesterday because this is going to be coming up for review, but it's the Nightmare RTA, and I have a lot of complicated thoughts about the Nightmare RTA. Flavor? Damn hell-ass good flavor. Sitting on top of the Cathyla right now. That's probably going to be up for review sooner rather than later. Odd Job V2 inside of this Ultim Atmazu tank inside of, it's just my favorite. It's my favorite Boro of all time. It's 3D printed and the switch is up here. We know what it is. It's the Dead Star. It's the Yak Dead Star. Get out of here. Lunar Sweet Pulpy from Vape Zoo is in there. It's just delicious. It's like a little bit mango, a little bit citrus, a little bit orange with a little bit of culotta in there. I do enjoy the cooling every once in a while, and I like to have a setup with some cooling in it, kind of always going, I guess. Damn, hell, ass. Good vape. And lastly, I immediately stole this from Office Guy, but it's the Asgard Mini V2, which is pretty solid RDA. I think I'm going to do a full review for it. I didn't do a review for the Asgard V2, but I might do one for the Mini V2. Anyway, that's blue, and it's on top of my favorite USV blue arc mod. This is a perfect matchy-matchy color combination. I have yet another Stevie's Collective on the inside. Look, it's Knife Party. It's a Neapolitan, and it's freaking delicious. This Asgard Mini V2, we built it on Tuesday on Twitch. It's got the 10-core aliens on the inside. They're 3.5 millimeters, which is a little bit big for the Asgard Mini V2. they're still vaping great, and the flavor off them is actually busting. Damn good. Kitchen guy, I got some good vapes. I swiped some good ass vapes. That's it. I feel like our time's always a little bit too short. Maybe we should have a full kitchen guy vlog. Wouldn't that be a damn thing? I wonder if that can even be accomplished. I don't know. I'll sit here and think about it while I throw it back to, it's that other guy. It's Office Guy. Take it away, Office Guy. Go. Hey, thank you, Kitchen Guy. Oh, by the way, Kitchen Guy's a jerk. He steals all my good stuff. But I did manage to keep some good things in here. As you saw, I have the Ascent kit with the recoil on top, the pink and the black and the black and the pink, and I just dig it so much. And it's filled up with mother truckin' juice head blueberry lemon. We finally tasted this, and of course it was amazing. That's delicious. I have my my boardroom meeting vape. This just looks like a boardroom meeting to me, like the equivalent of a boardroom meeting of vapes. It's the what is this? The MQ class SX. I think Bogan has this exact same setup going, but it's got the old school restricted direct lung on it. Nana's house is on the inside. That's been getting used. This we set up on Tuesday just because I wanted an RDTA, but it's the stubby. They call it the RTA. This camera works better. They call it the RTA, but it's an RDTA. There's stainless steel cables in there. Titty battery, stubby. On the inside is... Oh God, that's delicious. And I've got like the perfect crackle in this. Perfect crackle, dude. Perfection. That's a Lunar Sweet Pulpy as well. It's like orange mango deliciousness. This one I was catching shit for on the build stream, or on the Vape Fiddle rather, because I built the muzzle. The Reload Vapor muzzle. Better cover up that titty. I built the Reload Vapor muzzle for my 7, which was so very graciously gifted to me by CASAA. Shout out FDH CASAA for just being a hell of a guy. But I put a Twisted Timmy something. Can't remember the name of it. Twisted Timmy Twisted Fused in here. And it's generally supposed to be a mouth to lung coil, but I put it in here as a restricted lung. And dude, a 0.9 ohm coil at 25 watts, you know what I'm going to say. You know it. Busting. I don't get any real good like crackle to speak of, but it sizzles a little bit and it's busting. The flavor alone, busting. Yeah, try Twisted Fused. It's 3 wires twisted and then fused Clapton, like Clapton on top of it, you know? I get a little bit of spit back. I do get a little bit of spit back from that. That's fascinating. And then lastly, it is a Torin Vortex on top of a device that I may not be able to show you just yet. I don't know if someone was asking earlier about a dual battery squonk, something or other, dual 18650 squonk coming out soon. Maybe named the Republic. I'm not really sure what the name of it. Could be the Republic. Most likely it's called the Republic. But what's on the inside? Dude, we did this on Tuesday too. Deep Cuts Razzmelon Fuji Berry. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say before I say it. Get out of here. It is busting. It is so good. Deep Cuts, our old pal Eric Vinny, he's wandered into the fruit territory of e-liquids, And it's just a beautiful thing. This is a delicious flavor. Oh, God, that's so good. It's so good. It's a complex flavor. It's berries, it's melon, but it's also like a Fuji apple berry melon. Damn good. This one, Quilly, I can't speak to all of the deep cuts yet, but this one so far is my favorite. I've had this one in the mango, pineapple mango super duper. That one, I can't remember what it's called. It's delicious. I mean, that's delicious. That's delicious. It's just delicious. And that's kind of it. Otherwise, I have a Pure Max going. I got 2 Pure Maxes going, and they're going to continue to going because, you know, I'm eventually going to do a Pods Ranked. I've got a Vaporesso Cross, but that's not getting used. And I have, you guys, this. I'm not vaping it right now, but I just kind of did a review for this, and it's the Oxva Neg Slim. And I want you to see, I had to know if I put 6,009 puffs on this coil head, 6,009 puffs on the same coil head, that's impressive. It's not going to go any further than this. This is the end of its life. In fact, the last 100 puffs, I was basically hate vaping it, but I needed it to get to that 6,000 puff number. It needed to be 6,000 puffs. For future, that's science for future videos, for future videos, yeah. Please tell me you're sticking a Descend board in the new Squonk. Those VC boards are trash in every mod they're in. Descend board? I don't know what that means, Merrick. I don't know what the Descend board is. Listen, I'm going to be talking to Vapors Cloud tomorrow. So these are things that can be brought up. These are things that can be brought up. I have personally been torture testing this chip. Can I show you just the very front of it without giving away the whole fucking thing? Maybe it'll focus. Yeah, that'll focus on that. Oh, you're seeing too much of it. I've been rocking it at between 90 and 100 watts on a 0.11 till the batteries are dead. And it's been, I mean, nothing but amazing. Nothing but amazing. No issues, no voltage drop, no wonky resistances, no nothing. I've been deliberately torture testing it with super low resistant coils at high wattages for extended periods of time. I'm very confident in this chip. Fuck, that's good. Damn heck-ass, that's good. Damn heck-ass, that's good. And that's kind of what I've been vaping in here. I got some other stuff for review that I've also been vaping, but I'll save that for later. Those aren't necessarily like pleasure vapes. Those are, you know, those are obligatory vapes. Those are obligation vapes maximum. Now then, it's weird not having a beer. It's weird not having any booze in me right now. It just feels weird. It's like I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I do know exactly what I'm doing because it's time to do
America, this is you. America, this is you.
That's right. It's Assignment America time, or as we call it over here, it's Assignment Planet Globe time. I just want to see your bangers. I just want to see your bangers, your daily drivers, your favorite devices, your least favorite devices, your beaters. I want to see them all. I want to see what people vape to not smoke cigarettes, And I usually have these loaded all in, and they pop out in a fun and interesting way. But, you know, I said there was going to be dangle clacks tonight, so there's going to be some dangle clacks tonight. What up, LT? Pow! This is Assignment America, Assignment Planet Globe from LT. 76 days smoke-free as of today. Successfully wicked my RTAs with the amazing guidance from the coolest kids ever. J Money Landshark, T-Bolt, Frames Jenklin, Steve O, Jason Vapes, just to name a few. Yeah. They're all pretty cool kids, you know. They're really very cool kids. Left to right, Aspire Zealous 3 and the Fat Rabbit 3. Zealous 3 and a Nautilus 3. Vapor SO Gen SE, iTank T, the Parsons and the Pandora MTL. We got the Odin Mini 2 and a Shift Tank from CASAA. Empire and Nitrous, not tacked to the setup yet. In front, Vapefly Siegfried Kit. Mesh RTA. Much appreciation to you and the whole Grimm crew. I'd be stinky without you. I don't know about stinky, LT, but you'd certainly, possibly, maybe be smoking a couple more cigarettes in there. But I love this. I love these, LT. The Parsons, how great is the Parsons? I did some science recently on the Parsons and came to the conclusion that it's not draining my batteries. It's not. Thought it was. Turns out it's not. Just something weird going on with the Parsons where I'm using it more than I realize or something like that. I have no idea. But let's check in on Daniel. Daniel's got 2 of them here. We're going to drop 2 of Daniel's in here. Pow, pow. Dose Daniel's happening. Let's cover me up completely. Frame it perfectly. But Daniel writes in and says, hey, Nick, I've been smoke-free for about 5 years now, and I've never looked back. I just want to say thank you for all your support towards the vaping community, and thank you for everything else you do in general. I've attached a few pictures of some of my favorite setups, mostly AIOs, and I'd love to see them mentioned in a vlog. P.S. It's also my girlfriend's birthday on Saturday. She'd love a shout-out. Her name is Taylor. Taylor? Oh, I got your name written down, Taylor. I'm singing happy birthday to Taylor tonight. Even though this was from October 2024, it's never too late to sing happy birthday. I don't know exactly what these... I know that's obviously a billet box with the Bogan wrap or with the Bogan door on it, right? That's a stubby as well, custom buttons. That's a dot, but I don't know what's next to it. Click Customs? Click Customs. Okay. That's got to be a Boro. That's a dope looking Boro. I like exposed batteries, you know? I just like them. I like them. Click Customs. And I can't quite tell what's on the inside. Slick though. Daniel, thank you. Appreciate you sending those in. Let's see. We got another one here. We got another one from, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this name. That's going to be the biggest problem of this one. This person is from Romania. Silviu? I don't know if I'm saying your name right, Silviu. 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 What's up, John? John the Vaping Joker. Hey, Nick, I'm from Romania. My name is Silviu, and this is my daily setup. The most precious to me is the K-Fun Lite 2021. Yeah, I see it there. You even have it on top of a Diacodes, I think. Yeah, on the Diacodes Stopwood V3 mod. Yeah, that's the dream. That's the white whale. That's my setup that I've always wanted is a K-Fun Lite Plus 2021 on top of some sort of Diacodes dual battery, even like a Diacodes side-by-side. So sick. Thanks for everything you do for the vaping community all over the world. You are, he says you are and will remain a legend. Well, thank you very much. I have no desire to be a legend. I'm fine just being some fucking vape guy. But there's a mix over here. Don't know what's on top. There's a Raga. Metal Morrissey, did you see that? Metal Morrissey, did you see that? It's the Raga right there. Something next to it. Cthulhu. I don't know if that's a billet box, actually. Nasty juice, nasty juice, nasty juice. Something Geek Vape. Something on top of that Geek Vape. Something Lost Vape. Something on top of that Lost Vape. And then some more liquids at the end. Punks. nasty. Some pods littered on the front. Some Oxva pods. A Caliburn there. Thelema pod there. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name correct. Silviu. I'm not Romanian, and I know I'm saying that wrong. Dean T, I'm saying that wrong, aren't I? Yeah. You missed it all, Dean T. You missed everything. We're ending the vlog. It's over. It's bye. That's it. We're done. Just kidding. Of course I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. Neil. Dude, Neil. Neil sends in his bangers, and this is what Neil has to say. Nothing super special, but this has helped me quit smoking cigarettes. I smoked since 1986. 1986. And now I'm almost 7 months smoke-free. Your videos of research and information have helped greatly, as well as your reviews of these devices. Thank you, Neil. Neil T, dropping in with just straight up pods and a disposable. And my favorite thing about this, yeah, you're a vapor. You quit smoking with vaping. That's the whole point of all of this. That's the whole point of any of this. And look, we're twins. Twinsies. We both got that, tie-dye Taylor Swift lover era. Cross 4. Twinsies, Neil. You and me. We're twinsies. Something to think about. And then lastly, this person didn't send in an email. Did not send in an email, just a picture. X-Pharaoh. Person goes by X-Pharaoh, and that is a well-used Voopoo drag with a Twisted Messes, Twisted Messes Pro? I don't know what that is on top. I can't tell my Twisted Messes RDAs apart anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me. Next to something really sharp, the Recon 1. That is so slick. So slick. I don't know what it is about sharp, pointy things, but I love them. I just love them. Give me knives. Give me swords. Give me machetes. Give me a Recon 1. And then, I don't know what liquid that is. 6 milligram. And then a vaporizer on that other end. Or no, that's not a vaporizer. Is that a flashlight? What's the green? I actually don't know what that is. O-light? Yeah, that's got to be a flashlight of some sort. Super powerful flashlight. Looks like it does UV. This is the kind of hand checks I really appreciate. A knife, a vape, and then a high-powered flashlight. Give it to me. Give it to me. Put it in my face. And then just because I'd like to hear it again, let's check in with Abdullah real quick again. Yeah. It's hard. You want to hear it again? I want to hear it again. Delightful. I mean, that's some high quality crackle, Abdullah. I keep those in that folder just for that purpose. Just to have that feeling, just to hear that crackle. That's the crackle. That's the crackle. Well, damn, America, Globe, Planet Globe. Thanks for sending in your bangers. If you want to see your bangers featured on this live stream, it's real super easy. You can just email them to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark your subject, Assignment Planet Globe. Chances are I'll see the attachment. It'll get downloaded, filed, used accordingly on this future live stream. I want to see it. I want to see it whether you got a lineup of pods, whether you got a lineup of stacked tube mechs, I want to see it. Bring it on. $80+ flashlight? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I feel like I need an $80 flashlight. Do I need an $80 flashlight? It's got a UV, a green laser, a flashlight, all in one. Kyle, I need one of those. I need one of them's. I need one of them's flashlights. For real, I need one of them flashlights. Pendulum coils off the Crackle menu, Steve-O. Look, Crackle is the eternal the eternal search for crackle. I think my best crackle going right now is the stubby. And that's not even close to that level. Not even close. That's not even close. But it's still, I mean, come on. It's still incredible. It's still really incredible. Let's see. Yeah, what I've been vaping assignment America. Listen. Wow, we are really doing good on time right now. We are really doing good on time. I just want you guys to know how far ahead we are right now. $300 flashlights. Brozovic has several $300 flashlights. I don't have any $300 flashlights. I buy these flashlights off of Amazon. It's what is this brand? Nothing. It's just a light. And I need it for my cabinet over here because my cabinet's in the dark and it has no lights on the inside. So I grab a flashlight like this and I jam it in my mouth so that I can look through my shelves. If you're telling me I need to get a $300 flashlight to make that process brighter, then I'm on board. I'm on board. I'm hella on board for that. Times infinity. Let's check in real quickly with the super chats. Not sure where we're at with the supers, but I'm going to check in. And I favorited, oh yeah, Cinnabar, earlier you said you're looking forward to the RFK Jr. topic. Yeah, you watched his speech to the new HHS staff? I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I was looking for literally anything today that involved RFK, and you're telling me there was a speech that I missed out on. I really would have liked to have watched that. I really very would have liked to have watched that. You know, being as upfront and honest as possible, I'll explain it all. I'll explain it all. It all gets explained in the news segment. Don't worry. It all gets explained in the news segment. But I've never in my life ever given faith to any person in power ever. And so I'm going to be as critical of anything new from this administration as I have been from anything new from any administration. It didn't matter when Scott Gottlieb was the head of FDA. It didn't matter when Califf was the head of FDA. I'm going to be just as critical. Yeah, if you want to email me over the link, you can send it over to nick@grimmgreen.com. You'll get a auto response, but I'll see it. Oh, thank you, Mark. This is the Dixxon that is the Kurt Cobain. It's the Kurt Cobain Dixxon. It's meant to look like his stripy sweater. You know, that stripy sweater he always wore. It's meant to look like that. It's got the Nirvana logo in the hood there. But I'm also, you know, in that same breath, I'm going to be critical and I'm going to be skeptical, of course. But I'm also, I'm also an American. And I want this country to be awesome. Of course I do. And I want vaping to succeed. Of course I do. That's never going to be called into question. Ever. So I want them to do good things. I want him to be a man of science. That's all I care about. I don't care about him bench pressing 90 pounds. That doesn't mean shit to me. That means less than shit to me. Tell me you're a man of science, and then I'll love you. And then I'm on board. Tell me and show me that you're a man of science, and then I'll get on board. Don't care if you eat roadkill. Don't care. Don't care if you dabbled with heroin in college. Don't care. Tell me and show me you're a man of science, and then we'll have something to agree on. Don't care. Nothing wrong with recreational drugs, Earn. Zero. Dude, I am gold to the bone. I think we should end the war on drugs completely. Regulate everything. Informed consent. That's all that matters, informed consent. And see, I'm trying not to ramble, I'm trying not to rant, but informed consent matters. All that the FDA should be doing is saying, here's cigarettes, this is what they do to you. Here's vaping, here's what it does to you. Here's alcohol, here's what it does to you. Here's heat not burn, here's what it does to you. Here's this, here's what it does to you. Now that you're informed, you decide. We're not going to coerce you to do anything else. We're just going to inform you and give you the choice and give you consent to make your own damn decisions. That's what the FDA should be doing. That's what the FDA should be doing. Okay, where are we? Gosh, we were looking at super chats. I got way off track already. Garrett, in with the super chat. Thank you, Garrett. Fun fact, when you watch the old vlogs, the What I've Been Vaping turns into a retro vaping. MTVD, hell yeah. Dude, Garrett, that's like a time machine hack. You've hacked my vlog. That's crazy. I guess you can go back, yeah, like go watch a vlog from 2015, even watch a vlog from like 2018. Even watch a vlog from like 2018, the entire What I've Been Vaping is probably a retro vape as well, Garrett. Damn, that's good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back. Let's do that next week. I'm going to go find an old vlog and we'll see what I was vaping. We'll see if I still have any of it. We'll try to, oh my God, I'm having an idea. I'm having a thought. What if I picked just some random old vlog and I tried to find everything from the What I've Been Vaping, and then we set all of it up and re-vape what I've been vaping from like 7 years ago. That sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like maybe a pain in the ass. But it's a damn good idea, I think. Garrett, I'm going to give you credit for that one. Chef Seamus wasn't going to super because economic force, but you know what? Damn the man, save the empire. Yo freaking yo, everyone. Love to be here for a good ass time. Love to be here for a good ass time. Thank you, Chef Seamus. I love that you're here for a good ass time, and I love that you think that the vlog is a good ass time. I think it's a good ass time. I'm glad you think it's a good ass time. That means a lot to me, Seamus. That really means a lot to me. I appreciate you. Oh yeah. Yep. You said it absolutely correctly. The city in Australia is Melbourne. Melbourne, Australia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trains. 5 trains wide. Hell yeah, oh yeah. Let's keep that up. Let's keep Melbourne going. Those Australians don't even know. They don't even know they're saying it wrong. Melbourne, oh yeah, Melbourne. Frank Neal, yo, I'm watching the vlog on the big screen tonight. Happy MTVD, the big screen. Oh, see, I was trying to do some I guess the vlog's not 3D. I'm just on a big screen. I appreciate that, Frank. Watching on the big screen. Hope you got some delicious vapes with you. And then Brozovic, dude, thank you. Appreciate that fist bump. Appreciate that fist bump very much. Thank you for those super chats, you guys. There's never any obligation, but it's always very appreciated. Truly very appreciated. A damn hell-ass good time? All right, well, speaking of damn hell-ass good times, let's get into the news. Hang on. Just a slight little dangle clack. Just a slight little dangle clack. That's fine. We're going to get into the news and advocacy. This is pre-recorded. Pre-recorded, edited, ready to go. It's a 20-minute segment. I'll be in the chat. It's a 20-minute segment. And like I said, the reason that we're going to this format again is for the sake of the vlog, for the sake of time constraints for the vlog. I don't want a 4-hour vlog. I just don't. I don't want that long of a vlog. I need to keep it a little bit tighter. I need to, as I say, line it up a little bit more. So we're going to go through some news. I'll be in the chat. And yeah, one of the reasons that I recorded this particular news, why we started recording this particular news is, like I said, I have some thoughts. I have plenty of thoughts, and I'm not trying to shit on anybody, and I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm just communicating to you guys the vibe that I have after being in this for over a decade. It's crazy. It is bananas how long we've been trying to defend and legitimize vaping and tobacco harm reduction. And I got some vibes and I got some thoughts, and I wanted my words, like I said, to be deliberate, meaningful and deliberate, and no rambling. And we're just going to get into it. Sounds good? All right. I'm going to toss it over to News Guy, who's dressed shockingly similar to me. It's uncanny. It's ridiculous. I look exactly like News Guy. Almost exactly. Actually exactly like News Guy. So I'm going to throw it to News Guy. I'll see you guys in the chat. All right. Well, it feels to be back. It's just your friendly neighborhood news and advocacy guy here to throw some news and advocacy at you. We're going to try to keep this under 15 minutes, but we'll most likely run a little bit over that. It's certainly going to be shorter than any sort of live rambling that might happen, although that might happen after the news and advocacy. First thing I'm going to do is throw a few normal things at you. There is still a petition in California that has 4,253 signatures. It's going to need a lot more before it does anything, but that definitely does still exist. There is still a UK petition that is now up to 996 signatures, but that I think is also going to need a lot more signatures before it's effective at all. And lastly, I sure would like it if everybody did the eSig Intelligence US Vape Consumer Survey. This is useful data for legislators and lawmakers. This data gets handed to them. This data gets used. This is how data about vapors gets collected. So listen, takes a few minutes. Everybody should do it. There you go. Got to keep this moving along. Here's the thing. Doge FDA exists now. This isn't Doge FDA tobacco necessarily, but it's Doge FDA. They have 42,000 followers already, and they have one singular tweet out that says, Doge is seeking help from the public. Please DM this account with insights on finding and fixing waste, fraud, and abuse related to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Sure. I mean, yeah, this could be a really good thing. This could be a really bad thing. I don't know. I don't know what to make of Doge right now. I don't know that I trust Doge so much based on what I've seen and their interesting use of millions and billions of dollars that is waste. I don't necessarily know that I agree with everything that Doge is cutting. Things like veteran benefits, Medicare, Medicaid. I mean, okay, maybe there's some fraud in there. We were also promised by Doge people that there would be, sort of radical transparency around this. And so far, I personally haven't seen any radical transparency from Doge. Trump administration cuts reach FDA employees in food safety, medical devices, and tobacco products. Doge is the Department of Government Efficiency, and so far what Doge seems to be doing is laying off lots of people. Now, maybe I don't know all that much about efficiency, but it seems like if there was a pile of, let's say, PMTAs that have kind of just been sitting there waiting to get reviewed, maybe firing the employees who are reviewing those isn't the most efficient way to get those PMTAs reviewed. If I ran a vape shop and I was trying to make everything more efficient, and I went to the manager of the vape shop and I said, what can I do to make this more efficient? And he said, well, you can hire some more people to help out during the shop, maybe even hire a guy just to keep the shop clean so we can focus on customers. And I went, okay, instead I'm going to fire everybody but you and claim it's efficiency. My mind can be changed and I'll believe it when I see it, but I mean, have we seen transparency, radical transparency from Doge yet? I also wanted to share a little bit of science that's happening recently. A comprehensive new study contradicts the claim about nicotine's supposed harmful effects on the brain, revealing that nicotine use is an effect rather than the cause of variations in brain structure. The study, published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, analyzed brain images of nearly 10,000 adolescents to age 9 to 11 and followed them for 3 years to see how their brains are affected when they use different substances. The findings reveal that the structural differences in the brain linked to early nicotine use were often present even before the adolescents tried these substances. Nicotine opponents frequently claim that changes in the brain structure of nicotine users are caused by nicotine itself. However, the new research indicates such claims are built on a common misunderstanding of correlation and causation. Patrick Stromher, the Secretary General of the Association of Swedish Snus Manufacturers. I'm not dumb, that's difficult to say. The Association of Swedish Snus Manufacturers Association welcomes the findings. He hopes the new study will force nicotine opponents to stop spreading misinformation about the relationship between nicotine and the brain. Youth under 18 should not use nicotine, just like those with certain medical conditions and pregnant women. But claiming that nicotine damages the brain is propaganda, not science, and now there's independent research confirming this. Yeah! Science. The study's conclusions also serve as a reminder of the importance of basing public health policy on robust science rather than assumptions or ideological beliefs. You listening, Mike Bloomberg? New York State already has some of the most restrictive and prohibitive vape laws in the country. And the New York State Attorney General is now attempting to sue a large number of vape companies for, doing things like continuing to explode the youth vaping epidemic. We're just going to watch a little bit of Rage video, and I'm going to play this video and listen to the things she's saying. I'm going to put it right next to this article from Forbes where the CDC said that teen tobacco use drops to a 25-year low as vaping rates plummet. We're going to keep that right there while we listen to everything that the New York Attorney General has to say.
Today, my office is taking decisive action to protect our children's health and safety. We are filing a landmark lawsuit against the nation's largest distributors of flavored vapes and e-cigarettes. These companies have spent years illegally marketing and selling highly addictive nicotine products to minors, using bright packaging, sweet flavors, and deceptive advertising to hook children on vaping. Their actions have fueled a youth vaping epidemic that threatens the health of an entire generation. The companies we are suing, including Puff Bar, Pod Juice, Me One, and more, have taken a page out of Big Tobacco's playbook. They flood the market with ultra-cheap vapes. They lie about the safety and legality of their products. They ensure their vapes are abundantly available near schools and playgrounds. And they market directly and aggressively to children. Make no mistake, these companies knew exactly what they were doing. They ignored our laws, misled consumers, and put profits over public health. And so now we are seeking hundreds of millions of dollars in damages to hold these companies accountable and to fund critical programs to fight youth vaping. New York has some of the strongest tobacco and vaping laws in the country, laws designed to protect our children's health and well-being. And this lawsuit is a major step in the fight against youth vaping. And we will not stop until we put an end to this public health crisis. Thank you.
Hey, I have really good news for the Attorney General of New York because it never was a public health crisis. And get this. From all of the data collected by the CDC, they just said that youth vaping and youth smoking have reached 25-year lows. So almost nothing she said was accurate or based in any sort of reality. I don't know how she says the things she does in spite of all of the data. And the last thing I wanted to talk about before I make a big sweeping declaration is, look at this. Hi, University of Massachusetts Amherst, new study fails to show that youth vaping causes future smoking. Hey, look at that. You know, another way to tell that is just to look at the youth smoking rates. I feel that would be the most beneficial thing to do. CDC already tracks all this. They track all the youth vaping. They track all the youth smoking. And you can watch youth smoking just disappear into nothingness, into fractions of percentages. But I guess it is nice to have a study that kind of backs that up. A team of public health researchers found low certainty evidence to support a commonly held belief that nicotine vaping is a gateway to cigarette smoking for young people. One of the substantial concerns from some members of the public health community about vaping is that it might cause more people to smoke, says Jamie Hartman Boyce, assistant professor of health policy and management at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, senior author of a new research paper published in the journal Addiction. Some, but not all evidence from our study possibly suggests the opposite, that vaping may contribute to declines in youth smoking, particularly in the US. It's crazy to me that Juul was scapegoated so hard and just made an example of so hard, when the reality is that Juul most likely ended youth smoking. There's enough non-smoking kids who start vaping in the US that if vaping was a consistent and widespread way of causing kids to start smoking, we would start seeing that in our population level smoking data, and we haven't seen that at all. You like them apples? What about these apples? Sell flavored tobacco in Massachusetts? Go to jail. Straight to jail. Jacob Greer wrote this. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. In 2022, he says, I wrote an article for Reason predicting that it was only a matter of time before selling flavored tobacco products landed an American behind bars. Almost 3 years later, that day has arrived in Massachusetts, according to a press release from the Middlesex District Attorney and the Department of Revenue, the owner of a Marlboro vape shop, which Marlboro, I believe, is the town, not the brand of the vape shop, because it's spelled differently than Marlboro cigarettes. It's Marlboro, Massachusetts. Owner of the vape shop has pled guilty to 3 counts of attempted tax evasion arising from the sale of e-cigarettes brought in from across state borders. He was sentenced to serve 6 months in the House of Correction and 5 years of probation. Massachusetts wasn't so upset that he was breaking the flavored tobacco laws in the state, but they were extraordinarily upset that he was importing out-of-state vapes and selling them without paying Massachusetts taxes. This is one of the problems with prohibition. When you ban something, you lose all control over it and all control over the taxes on it. Massachusetts did this to themselves. They can be as mad as they want at this person for tax evasion, but they created the environment, they created the climate where this can thrive, where an illicit market can thrive, if only people had warned them that this is the result of prohibition. Now, if I can, I'm going to speak real quickly about RFK and becoming the new head of the Department of Health and Human Services for the United States of America. At the end of the day, the only thing I want is for RFK to be a man of science. This is the same thing I've wanted for every head of Health and Human Services and every head of FDA. When Scott Gottlieb was head of FDA, I wanted Scott Gottlieb to be a man of science. Turns out he wasn't. When Robert Califf was appointed to the head of FDA, we can go back in my videos and look. All I wanted was for him to be a man of science, and he wasn't. So, my tune's not going to change for RFK. I just want RFK to be a man of science. I need to put my knee up so I can think. I got notes, you see. I got notes here. You and I have been fighting for the legitimacy of vaping and harm reduction for 16 years. I've been at this 16 years. I know what it feels like to be ignored, to be lied about, to be demonized by politicians and billionaires and NGOs like the American Heart Association, the American Lung Association, who genuinely do not care about us. I know that a lot of people want a win in vaping, and I am one of those people. I am desperate for a win in vaping. And if vaping gets saved, then that is undeniably good. That is a huge, undeniably good win. But it's not going to keep me from wondering, at what cost? We have spent years on this YouTube channel railing against people like Mike Bloomberg, who uses his influence and his hundreds of millions of dollars to take away our rights, to fund anti-vaping organizations, and to push for regulations that completely deny science. He's quite literally just an unelected rich guy who is trying to decide what adults can and can't do. And we are right to push back against that every single time. No unelected rich guy should be able to decide what free adult Americans can and can't consume. And I guess I find it, confusing to see so many people now cheerleading another unelected rich guy because he's saying some things that we like, or he's saying some things that they like, or just saying things that maybe we just want to hear. Does anybody think that Mike Bloomberg actually cares about the people that his policies affect, or is he just using his money, power, and influence to force his version of public health on everyone? If we accepted that, if we accept Mike Bloomberg that's doing that, and we all said that was okay, that would be wrong. If we accept and normalize that one powerful person gets to decide which freedoms are worth saving and which aren't, then what happens when that gets turned around on us? Who stops him? Who stops the person in charge if we've normalized that the person in charge is better than us, is above the law? Trump could wake up tomorrow and decide that vaping isn't politically useful to him anymore, which is kind of what he did in 2019. And then what? And then where does that leave us? There is this very strong, and listen, I said a few weeks ago, I'm almost on board with burn it down, but I can't be completely on board with burn it down. I am a do not throw the baby out with the bathwater type of guy. So I'm not necessarily on board with burning it down, but I get it. I understand the sentiment. The system has failed us. The system has failed us repeatedly. The FDA Center for Tobacco Products has failed adult smokers repeatedly. But burning a system down to the ground doesn't mean that we are the ones who get to decide how it's built again. All it really means is that we lose control over what happens next. Institutions being, air quotes, burnt to the ground doesn't mean that it's going to instantly become something good and virtuous. And if we let it burn to the ground without any sort of plan or reforms, then we're most likely not going to like where it ends up. We don't know RFK Jr.'s stance on vaping. We know he uses some Zyn pouches. We know he uses some nicotine, but that doesn't mean he's going to turn around and immediately embrace vaping. All I want is for RFK to be a man of science. Vaping and harm reduction have taught us many things, and one of the big things that it has taught me, and hopefully all of us, is that science should guide policy and not ideology. I can't get on board with blind loyalty to someone we have no idea what they're going to do just because they've said a few things that we like to hear. I have no choice but to remain skeptical of literally anybody in power, literally anybody heading the Department of Health and Human Services. I want anybody doing that to be a person of science. It is really tempting to just support and back anybody who promises to help vaping. And I've said in the past that I'm not going to stand in the way of anybody that wants to help vaping, but I'm certainly not going to support everybody who wants to support vaping. This is why I distance myself from organizations like the World Vapors Alliance. This is more than just about vaping. I think this is more than just about nicotine. I think vaping and harm reduction, especially harm reduction, is all about trusting evidence over authority. Like I said, we have spent years railing against Mike Bloomberg for using his money and influence to push an agenda that we know is wrong. So I don't know that I'm suddenly going to just turn and go, oh, well, let's trust this other unelected rich guy to push his agenda instead of that unelected rich guy's agenda. Do I need to bring up Larry Ellison and his agenda to have AI-powered surveillance drones watching everything we do to make sure we're on our best behavior? That's that unelected rich guy's agenda. We can push for vaping to be saved without also cheerleading on unchecked power. We can push for vaping to be saved without blindly following an unelected rich guy. All I want is RFK to be a man of science. And we're going to learn pretty quickly, I think, if that's true or not, through his actions. His actions will tell us if he is a man of science or not, just like Caliph's actions showed us whether or not he was a man of science. Anything from nutrition to vaccines, to brain medications, to tobacco and vaping should all be based on science and evidence, period, only. If flavored vaping gets saved, and we haven't even really established what that looks like yet, but on a national scale, if flavored vaping gets saved and FDA gets restructured and a lot more PMTAs get through and bottled e-liquids can be back on the market, obviously, yes, of course, I will celebrate that win. But through my experience, I'm never going to stop being skeptical of people in power, even if it's someone who's saying some things I like. That means that I just need to be more skeptical of that person in power. Just please, please, RFK, be a man of science. That's all I want. That's all we need. If RFK is a man of science, vaping will win. Vaping will succeed. Harm reduction will succeed. But I still, as of right now, refuse to burn it all down because, like I said, we don't get to decide how it's built back up again. Other people, rich and powerful people, get to decide how it's built back up again. I think that's all I had to say about RFK and Health and Human Services. I think that's all I had to say about Massachusetts, about any flavor bans, about science, about the vape shop owner getting arrested. Hopefully this was less than 20 minutes, and if it's not, I apologize, but it still, remember, is certainly shorter than if I was just live and just rambling. I'll put links to everything I talked about down in the description of this here vlog video, but now, generally, I think we're most likely gonna go to Super Chats, right? Other office guy? Hey, possibly. I maybe wanted to throw, and listen, I'm trying to encourage some skepticism, and I'm trying to encourage being critical of people and being critical of ideas and critically thinking about things. I think in the long run, that's going to help us, so much more. Oh, good Lord, so much more. Oh, good Lord, so much more. And, I saw someone who was saying in the chat that he was talking about, Raul said he said he would be in his speech today that I missed, but I don't believe it till I see it. Yeah, I don't believe it till I see it. I don't believe anything anybody tells me until I see it written down or through their actions. And even just Doge, right? There's a now a signed affidavit that says that Elon Musk has nothing to do with Doge. He doesn't run Doge. He's got nothing to do with it. And then after the affidavit gets signed saying that Elon Musk has nothing to do with Doge, Trump kind of doubled down and goes, well, no, he actually does. He actually does run Doge. Well, I mean, come on. What is it? What happened to this radical transparency that we were supposed to get? And MLT in the chat says science and Trump don't go together, unfortunately. Maybe, but also that doesn't matter as much. All I want is for the departments regulating based on science. I need them to be just men, people of science. I want people of science doing the science work. I don't need scientists in Congress. I would love a science-minded president. A science-forward president would be spectacular for everything. But really, I just need the head of the Department of Health and Human Services for the United States of America to be a science-minded person. And then think about, maybe there's going to come to a point where we don't even need to hammer down on calls to actions for flavor bans. This is the beginning of a very long road possibly out of this. And even as we're taking a very long road out of this, I'm just doing curls with my water bottle. It's no big deal. We're still getting flavor bans and taxes and PMTA registry bills. And as we saw in New York, lawsuits against pod juice. Pod juice? Does she you know where I saw pod juice today? Oh, look at that, Neil. Look at Neil. 7 months, this pod juice has kept him cigarette free. Neil is an adult. Neil likes pod juice, but the AG of New York wants to sue pod juice because reasons. Because youth vaping is at the lowest numbers that it's ever been in the last 25 years. Just need a science-thinking people, science-forward people. Because if you have that, that's it. We win. Vaping wins. Harm reduction wins. Tobacco loses. Snus wins. Pouches win. Vaping wins. Less harmful alternatives win. Heat not burn wins. PMI's relaunching the IQOS in the U.S. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. If anybody has any questions, you can kindly send them to the round filing cabinet. That means it's the trash. I'm just kidding. I stole that joke from The Office. And also my other takeaway was, why did the New York Attorney General talk like that? Why was she talking like that? Why was she talking like it was a reality TV show? It almost seemed like she was, embellishing for the sake of emotionally manipulating people. Kind of felt like that, didn't it? Kind of felt like that. I don't know why she was talking like that. So weird. Look, there's just been, recently a lot of leopard face eating going on. So much leopard face eating going on, it's almost comical. It would be comical if it wasn't so depressing. But there's a lot of leopard face eating going on, and I do not want vapors to have their face eaten by leopards. I really, really, really don't want that. We'll see. The only thing that we're going to know is time. Time's going to tell us everything we need to know. And we're going to fight, and we're going to push back, and we're going to be skeptical of people, and we're going to think critically, and we're going to be critical of all power, all leadership. Be critical. Be critical as critical as it can be. That video sounded like it was AI. It sounded...
Today, my office is taking decisive action to protect
at the end
vaping. New York has some of the strongest tobacco and vaping laws in the country. Laws designed to protect our children's health and well-being.
And she fumbled through a bunch of it. That's how you know it's not AI. Or maybe that's because maybe it is AI. Maybe it is AI. And the well-being of kids. How many kids are vaping? How many kids are vaping? I feel like that goose meme. How many kids are vaping? We have numbers. Show me the numbers. We have numbers. We have, data. We got evidence on this. We got it all. I'm going to put some links down in the description to literally everything I talked about. If I can track down the speech that RFK gave to the Department of Health and Human Services, I would like to watch that. I would like to see that. I would like to share that. I don't know what's my suspicion about what's going on in New York is it's got to be purely budgetary. It's got to be purely budgetary. That's my takeaway. They have the harshest cigarette and vape laws in the country, but they still haven't managed to turn that into enough tobacco tax revenue to probably fund the pet projects that they need to fund. I'm guessing it's purely budgetary, and the same way it was in California. The only reason that California is against vaping is so many people started quitting all at the same time. And you know what happens when that happens? Smaller MSA payments for money that's already spent, much lower tobacco taxes. And tobacco taxes are supposed to go to things like education, teaching kids not to smoke cigarettes, but instead they use it as like a stopgap to do things like road construction and golf courses. The money's not getting used effectively. It's unreal. It's unreal that how much money can really, literally kill people. Literally kill people. She was reading that speech for someone. She was reading that speech for Mike Bloomberg. She was reading that speech for Mike Bloomberg. Any anti-vaping anything, Mike Bloomberg. That's what it comes back to. You can track all of it. FDA was actually giving money to campaign for tobacco-free kids. Maybe we'll talk about that next week. Dude, more kids are drinking than smoking. More kids are smoking weed than are smoking cigarettes. More kids binge drink than ever vape. More kids binge drink than ever vape, and the Attorney General of New York's out there going, oh, yeah, kids might use nicotine. Oh, sweet, fruity flavors of nicotine. Ignore the cotton candy vodka on the shelf behind me. Ignore that. You can't go after drinking. Drinking's too established. Alcohol's too established. The only way that society's going to get away from alcohol is of our own volition. It just is enough people to go, we're not going to drink anymore. And then alcohol companies go, they're not going to drink anymore. That's the way it's going to happen. Alcohol is ingrained in our society these days. It's just there. It's completely acceptable. If we called alcohol a drug, like they call nicotine a drug, alcohol's a drug, and bars are safe consumption sites. You want to use some real terminology here. All right, you guys, let's get into the rest of the super chats real quick. I'm not sure why I did that. I haven't even had any alcohol tonight. Mother Truckin' Fishy. I'm seeing a lot of new faces in here, and while I'm not super active chatting on YouTube or Discord, I just want to say welcome and yo-yo to ya. Hell yeah, Fishy. And with that being said, Nick, get some cash. Love ya. Hell yeah, Fishy. I've noticed some new faces in here too. I hope they stick around. It's good times. The chat's what makes the stream great. I can sit up here and try to be as animated as I possibly can, but if the chat's dead, then what I'm doing doesn't matter. Duchess chimed in here. Love to all the cool kids, but forget J Money. We're ragging on J Money. I don't know what's going on in the WTVC board meeting that's happening right now. Apparently there's some J Money Landshark hazing going on. And then Gunny is the same way. F J Money. F J Money. Well, because of that, we made J Money Landshark a moderator. We put J Money Landshark. He became a moderator because everyone was messing with him. That's how I roll. Chocolate's a drug. Caffeine's a drug. Terminology matters. Objective truth matters. Let's move on. I don't want to keep talking about drugs. It's fun. Actually, we can keep talking about drugs. That doesn't even matter. What time is it? 6:09. You know what that means? That means it's the perfect time to sing happy birthday to some happy birthday people. Happy birthday to some happy birthday people. Dude, yep. Sinbar, yes. I've had friends whose kids were killed by a drunk driver. 1,000%. I have friends whose kids were killed by a drunk driver too. I've known people who have been killed by drunk drivers too. There's a lot of problems going on there. I don't think we need to talk about cars. I believe that cars are a drug too. People are addicted to them. People are addicted to them and they kill thousands of people every year. And we're like, well, that's just the price we pay for driving everywhere, man. What are we going to do? Not have cars? It's like, well, we need to have cars because everything's so far away. It's like, well, why is everything so far away? Because we all have cars. It's like, okay. So that's the endless cycle? That's the endless cycle. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about cars. We know how I feel about cars. Let's sing happy birthday. Right? To some happy freaking birthday people here. What's up, happy hippie? Chillin'. We're about to sing happy birthday. I like to sing happy birthday to anybody who's having a birthday around this time. In fact, maybe I'll just dip into the Discord real quick. Check the cool kids' birthday calendar. I don't think I checked it today. I was scrambling today, scrambling all over the place today. Cyan, T-Bolt, Bover. What? I'm missing people. Bover might get a double because he's on a Wednesday. So we're singing today for Bover and maybe tomorrow. Mother trucking T-Bolt. Freaking Tim, happy birthday. And Cyan. King of Cyan. Hell yeah, you guys. Oh, we got a lot of birthdays. That's cool. Birthdays rule. I've always believed that. I don't know why. I say this a bunch, but my birthdays were always pretty well celebrated as a kid, and I always looked forward to it. I always really looked forward to birthdays. I always felt, I don't know, it's a different feeling on your birthday, you know? Different feeling on your birthday. Even if you're turning like 47, 48 years old, which I'm about to do, it still feels like it's a little bit special of a day, you know? Still get that vibe. Yeah, Mao. It's Mao. Listen, it's a few people. And a 1, and a 2, and a sing right now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, dear Mini Meat. Also Mao. Also Mark Cousin's wife's birthday. Her name is Claire. Just saw that in the chat. Happy birthday, Claire. Also Vaping Luca. Also Taylor from the Assignment America. Also Janine, but she took off. But happy birthday to Janine. Also Bover and T-Bolt and Cyan. And lastly, it's Jess Marie DHD's birthday. DHD! Happy birthday, you guys. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room and happy freaking birthday to the birthday people. Hell yeah. Happy freaking birthday. I hope I snuck that in there okay, Mark. Happy birthday to your wife, Claire. Super happy birthday to your wife, Claire. Happy birthday, the birthday people. Love the birthday people. The birthday people are good people. I'm down for some birthday people. But I'm also down for... I don't know if anybody's going to be real excited about these selections tonight, but I'm going to try to face them away. We got some RDAs here. Even though we've seen some of these before, I think you know how this works. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Yeah, I think everybody wants to never sleep but feel rested. I think that's just called cocaine. I think that's what that's called. Which should be legal, by the way. That's where I stand on that. It should be legal. I would never do it, but that doesn't affect me. Okay, so let's, we're going to have to vote, of course. We're going to vote on this. Okay. Number 1. Okay. Oh, I need a new Post-it. Waste a fresh Post-it every day, every Thursday. Where's the sticky side? What junky Post-its. That's 1. Can I do an upside down 2? What does a 2 look like? I can't. I can't draw an upside down 2. That's weak. Weak sticks. Okay. The poll's in the chat. You need to see what's up here. So it's either number 1. Huh? I don't know. Number 2. What's this? Number 3. Or, as always, there is a mystery box. Yeah, cocaine is not heart healthy. Not at all. That's why I wouldn't. That's why I wouldn't. Maybe in my younger years. No, not even in my younger years. Not even in my younger years. I have zero desire to mess around with any of that. And it's definitely not heart healthy. 1,000%. 2,000%. Hope everybody's voting. I'm going to, we're going to turn on some lo-fi chilled beats while I build something. Something's getting built tonight. I know, 3 mystery boxes. Every time. It's too predictable, you guys. It's too predictable. It's too predictable. You're getting hoodwinked. I'll wait for a couple more votes. I don't know what much is going to change. I don't know what much is going to change. The mystery box. The mystery box. There could be anything in there, even a boat. It's the mystery box. It's the mystery box. Although number 2's gaining a little bit of traction there. Number 2's gaining a little bit of traction. Here, I'm going to lose the Dixxon. Get a timestamp. We're going to need a timestamp. Wearing the new Zayo t-shirt. Rocking that new Zayo t-shirt. I know. The mystery box is just going to win. The mystery box is just going to win. It's just the way that's going to go. Whoops. Lost my back end. Listen to more Zayo. Old Zayo, not new Zayo. Or, new Zayo's fine. New Zayo's fine. Mystery pack. One of these days, Brozovic, the mystery pack, the mystery box, is just going to be like a Marlboro Smooth cigarette. And I'm just going to smoke a Marlboro Smooth cigarette. A Marlboro Smooth cigarette. Haven't had a cigarette in 16 years. The Forgotten shirt. Yeah, the Forgotten Zayo shirt. The Living Sacrifice one's nice. It's a little too oddly fitting. I need to wash it first, I think. This is unwashed. This is straight. Smells like a fest still. Smells like a band merch booth still. That's my favorite thing. All right. Well, it looks like, fortunately or unfortunately, the mystery box is going to win. I'm going to end this. I'm going to count this down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maggots! Yeah, it's the mystery box. It's the mystery box. This isn't a complete surprise. In fact, you guys, we throw away a Post-it every week. Look, I'm just doing my part to further ruin our planet. You go away. You go away. And you go away. But you want to know what's in the mystery box? You want to know what's in the mystery box? I pulled one over on you guys. I hoodwinked you. You didn't even know you were getting hoodwinked. You were thinking, oh, I'm just voting for the mystery box. I'm not going to get hoodwinked. Hoodwinked. Yeah. Finally. We're just doing it. You guys voted it in. The Asmodus Galatech is finally, hang on. Suckers, I got you. Good. We're doing the Galatech. This has been up for a retro vape literally for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And here it is. We're finally going to do it. I might regret this. I might hate this thing. I might hate it. Steve-O, I don't know. I had a thought today when I was thinking about the mystery box. I'm like, everyone votes for the mystery box. What can I throw in there that nobody votes for just so it gets some votes, you know? Here's the Galatech. I don't know what I'm doing. This spins. Does this even come off? Hang on. Oh yeah, it's just really, really on there. It's just really on there. This was what year would you say this came out? 2017? Oh no, I'm bleeding. Whoa! We got a build in here. Let's get this build out of here right now. I didn't even investigate this Galatech before I opened it. There's a hex key, grub screws on the side here. It's sort of a postless design, but it does look like I have to do that bend it over sort of deal to get it over the airflow, you know? I'm not going to vape these coils. I couldn't possibly. That's a little bit gross even for me. And I vape old builds. 2016-ish? You want to take bets? Want to place bets on that? Can someone fact check that? And provide evidence? Let's see. Let's look for a review. The first review that comes up. Oh, it's not good. This person called it a fail. Oh, no. Asmodus Galatech. Who is this? Bogan. It's a Bogan video. Let's see. His video says 7 years ago, August 17th, 2017. August 17th, 2017. And look at this old Bogan. Look at this guy. Holy shit, that's funny. He got so Hollywood, didn't he? I mean, I guess we all did. Look at this Bogan. Hey, look at that sweet boy. Don't you want to just be his friend? Yeah, so August 17th, 2017. August 17th, 2017. Should I say it again? Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I want to throw some, really good coils in here. I'm not saying that these aren't really good coils, but I may not throw, a set of breeze tones in here. You think 3mm can fit? You think 3mm can fit? You think these can fit in there? Probably not. Yep. Yep. Oh. Oh, I only have one. Alright, well. See, I'm not trying to... Aha! There you are. Ohm Chaser coils, 0.2. If these are 2.5mm, I'll go with these. Yeah, they're 3mm. But they would maybe fit perfect in there. I'm going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Shout out to Ohm Chaser Coils, Alien, 0.21, made in NZ, made in New Zealand. In New Zealand, they call it Melbourne as well, just so you know. Someday, we're going to find something to put these corrugated ribbon fused, staggered fused Claptons in. These are hard coils to build. Even just look at this freaking coil. Look at this thing. Look at that. You know how insanely difficult that is to build? That's insanely difficult. Misfit coils. Round wire parallel build on a mech. You know what? I might do that on a sub-ohm. I don't know if you ever swing by the Vape Fiddle that I do on Twitch every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I might do a parallel build tomorrow. What I really wanted to do was mess with the rest of those 10 core, the guy, you know, the dude that makes the 10 cores. Those screws aren't nearly out enough. Freaking Galatech. Well, this has been called a failure of an RDA in the past by certain Australian vapors who may or may not live near Melbourne. They don't. He never did. I'm not trying to dox him. He's up in the UK now. I might not even need to cut those leads. Yeah, here's the fucked up part. I get why this is fucked up. The screws come in from the side, and if you have a wide coil like this, then yeah, it's gonna smash them. It's gonna smash them. Metis V2 RDA by Rinco. Yeah, 99. Remember when Rinco made RDAs? Do you remember this? Okay, hang on. It's just going to be knuckles here for a second. I'm going to hold this in place. I'm going to try not to let these screws really fuck up the coil real bad. Because I still need some room to bend it over. Smashy, smashy. Yeah. Burnt. Smashy, smashy. Oh, yeah. That's terrible. Ew. That's rough. That's rough right there. Focus. She said focus. Whatever. That's rough. If I was a smart person, I would pull this out of here and remove a wrap and then put it back in. But I'm not a smart person, so we're just going to go with it. Yeah, it twists them. It's just, yeah, it kind of twists them. It kind of just smashes, like imagine a wide coil, you know, multiple layers of... Oh yeah, twisting the leads is an option. You know, I'm just not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to let it smash. Yep, spaced it all out nice. Great. Oof. 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 There's no way there's enough room in there. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Holy shit. They just need to come down more. And then it might work. Galatek. Never thought I'd see you again. It's close, but they have room. Now the struggle will be getting these to glow in any meaningful way. That's the real challenge. Flip this around here. Yeah, let's measure it. 0.2. At least they were accurate with the resistance there. This is too bright. Yeah, oh yeah. This might be impossible to glow. I'm going to keep the wattage low, but they've been spaced out a bunch, and it's like really jammed up over there. Let's turn on the turn up the wattage a little bit here. 27 watts. That should be something. Yeah, you can see hot spots forming all across the back. Oh, we might be okay. That is Phrasing here? Phrasing can't watch this. Phrasing can't watch this. He's not allowed. Put in the Discord. Just say Phrasing's not allowed to watch the retro vaping. That's all. That's all. It looks so janky. Crazy janklicious. But oh no, there's not enough tolerance. There's not enough. Yep. Shit, we wasted some coils. Hang on. Yeah, it's just 3mm coils. They're too big. 3mm will not fit in here. I should have known. We should have known. Here, I'm going to save these coils though. We just desperately need a smaller wrap 2.5mm coil. It's not, it crunches down. I can feel it like getting crunchy when I push that cap on. I can feel it, man. And that sucks. I don't want those to be hot to the touch. Damn. 3mm. It was just too big. I'm going to save these coils. They might be able to go in something. All right, we're back to the search. Oh. I mean, you know, Timmy for the win, maybe? Maybe Timmy for the win. Those are some solid lucky sevens right there. And if we got to put them in the Galatek, then look, we got to put them in the Galatek. Maybe I should have watched Sam's review of this first. Yeah, if I don't back out these screws all the way, like till they're barely hanging on, then that doesn't open up for nothing. Okay, I'm gonna need to trim some of this off, but in the tradition of me being me, I'm gonna grab my having a hard time there, bud? Having a hard time focusing there, fella? You really can't, huh? You're all sorts of confused. Dickie Mo clippers. I'm gonna eyeball this. We're eyeballing. Dickie Mo. Dickie Mo. Yep. Dude, nailed it. So hard. So hard. And then I just have to take the other one and clip it the exact same length. Life hack. What up? Eyeball it. Dick him up. And dig him up. Yeah. Dang. Trying to leave some distance here so that I can bend it over. Just a coil mangler. Mangler. Is that too high? Is that too tall? I don't think so. This was from a different time in vaping. You know, this was a release anything. Release anything. Release it. Just release it. Doesn't matter. Release it. Is it good? Who knows? Release it. Does it matter? Just release it. We'll sell at least 100, right? We'll sell 100 until, you know, someone watches a reviewer review it, and then Sam calls it a fail, and then shit. Okay. Okay. That actually looks better. Maybe Phrasing can watch this. No, that one's too high. He's gonna say something. I really hope this works. I never loved the put your leads in and then bend them where they need to go. RDAs. Holy shit. How is that possible? Okay, this is a bad RDA. I'm gonna slam these directly to the airflow. Directly. Why? Why do it that way? Why not just have why not have the post in the middle, and then you just put them in normal? And then you can picture it, right? You can picture just a slightly taller post here, and then you could just put them in normal, and then you wouldn't need to put them in vertically and have them. Look at this leg. Look at this leg. That is an abomination. That leg right there, that is an abomination. That is a crime against God. I better check this. Okay. It's gonna fire. It's gonna fire. It's gonna work. Twisted Timmy to the rescue. It's reading a 0.09 right now, but that'll come up. That'll come up. The Galatech was meant for hot builds, right? Super hot builds. What is going on there, buddy? I'm sorry to all the builders who watch me roughhouse my coils. I'm sorry to all the builders who have to watch me roughhouse my coils. 5 out of 10. Okay, but to be fair, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's the Galatech's fault. That ain't me. That ain't me, man. That's the Galatech's fault. We basically, and I'm not saying we wasted. I'm not saying we wasted, but we did put a pristine pair of Twisted Timmy's Lucky 7s aliens in here. And these, triple 27, 37 over, 2.5 millimeter 5-pap, 0.11, these coils slap. 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 And it looks like they're glowing evenly at 27 watts. I'm going to turn up the wattage a bit here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's glowing. Still glowing. Not shorting out. Still reading a 0.09. Yowza, that gets hot. So I'm going to put this off of here real quick. It wants Canthal. John Smith, you're absolutely correct. It wants Canthal. It wants it. It needs it. It likes it. It wants it. Oh, what's up, Mums? Mums checking in from Germany. Did you ever get the joy of using the Galatech? The Galatech RDA here? Well, be thankful. In fact, we're going to use some phrasing cotton. In fact, I'll use this little nubbin that I pulled off of here earlier on Tuesday. Let's get this nubbin through here, phrasing. Feels good. Feels good. It's too much cotton. It's too much cotton. It's too much cotton. I know. It's too much cotton. See, here's the problem with the phrasing mouth. Don't get me wrong. I love this. I'm always watching Phrasing's face with cotton coming out of his mouth. But it kind of pre-thins out the cotton for me, pulling it through his mouth. So I'm going to have to like actually pop that out of there. It looks like it came out in 2012. Like this is a archaic, old-looking atomizer to me. I guess back in 2012 we didn't have Kennedy airflow. We didn't have Kennedy anything. We didn't know what the Kennedy was. It didn't exist yet. Drip theory, just aesthetic. That's all it is. It's just aesthetic. And that's misleading. Even when I first saw this RDA, I thought, oh, what unique airflow. But no, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't cool it. It doesn't. It's just for looks. Just for the look. I don't like it. Someone mentioned Will Smith's rap album. It can't be good, right? It's probably better than Drake's new album. Now, how does this get fucking wicked? I guess they have to get swept into the side? I don't see any juice. The world's dullest vape shears, as always. Shocking. Okay, well, look. Phrasing. We're just going to have to live with that. Now, the wicks, I guess, go here. Like that. Like that, I think. It's actually kind of pleasant to wick. It's actually kind of pleasant experience to wick. My big problem with 2-post RDAs like this, and I ran into the same problem with like the dot version 2, even the version 1, is belaying. You can't belay. Can't. Oh, it's a face. Oh. Oh. Hi. I'm the Galatac. I'm terrible. Should I put something good on this, or because it sucks, I should put something terrible in it? Well, here's the thing. I look down, I see Crunchberry Shake from JMW, so Crunchberry Shake is the winner. Crunchberry Shake might be the most enjoyable part of this whole experience. There's no, you don't bleh with this. I feel like this is a pop and paint. And that is the suckiest. The suckiest. Okay, 0.12. Resistance came up a bit there. Should I light this on fire? I'm shocked to see people still doing that trend. That trend was popular in vaping like fucking a decade ago. Galatech. Galatech. But you know what? That's just Asmodus. That's just Eddie. Like, that's just... He released some weird stuff. Asmodus released plenty of dope things. Their mods were top-notch. The Minikin? Get out of here. Minikin slapped. Should I put this on a Minikin? We should put this on a Minikin. I happen to have one sitting over here, you see. If this still works, why do I think that this doesn't work right now? Yeah, I think it might actually not be working. Moly cells. Moly cells. Why is that such a tight fit? Oh, no, it's working. See, this is a true retro setup. And it even has overhang. Is that considered overhang, Ern? I don't know. That could be overhang. I need you to tell me if that's overhang or not. Could be overhang, Ern. Could be overhang. Here, we're going to switch it to this. Set you aside. I don't have to worry about the drip tip hitting the coils because they're 10 miles down. For some reason... Okay, maybe we can't run this on a Minikin. It's reading a 0.5. This is why I can't use this Minikin. This is why I can't use this Minikin. It's reading a 0.65, 0.66, 0.78, 0.53, 1.53, 1.53. Minikin, Asmodus. Bruh. Maybe that's because of the cap, but I don't think that's because of the cap. Let's try it on all reliable here. On an actual DNA. 0.6? It was reading a 1.5. Jensen, where can you talk to people about devices? Welcome to the chat. Just throw it out in the chat. We'll talk about devices. Okay, this is reading a 0.12. Then I'll put the cap on. Continuing to read a 0.12. Okay, Asmodus, okay. That's why I don't use this Minikin anymore. Because of wildly crazy resistances. All over the place. But it's a pretty mod. You can't deny that that's a good looking piece of stab wood right there. That's a damn hell-ass nice piece of stab wood right there. Loved this thing. Use this thing into the ground. Great hand feel. But holy shit, that resistance is unacceptable. All over the place. So, that's the setup. A lot of things end up on the leaning tree. A lot of things end up on the leaning tree. And that's okay. This has been... I've said this way too many times. This is my most reliable device that I've ever had in all of my years of vaping. You quit vaping September 2020, but you still like my content? Oh, thank you. Thanks for swinging by. And yes, don't smoke. Always vape. Never vape. Or never smoke. Don't smoke cigarettes. That's what I should say. Wow. Airflow, sharp. Airflow, sharp, squeechy, high-pitched. You hear that? That's completely unacceptable. If this is a 0.11, I'm going to at least turn up the wattage a little bit. 71 watts. All right, let's try. Galatech. You guys were right not to choose this, okay? I just want to say you were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're very attractive. I'm not. You are skilled vapors. I am not. Never vape. Always vape. Vape your face off. You know what? You know my rules. Cloud chase your car. Cloud chase your car. Cheers, Galatech. All right. Okay. Yeah. I had a feeling that the liquid was going to be my favorite part of this. The liquid is delicious. The flavor on this actually ain't half bad. It's a dual coil RDA. So I'm going to say what I always say, and that is I think it's difficult to get bad flavor on a dual coil RDA. You'd have to try to get really bad flavor on a dual coil RDA. Flavor's busting. Airflow, whack. Deck, whack. Top cap, whack. So much of this, whack. Flavor's all right. The flavor's all right. Cloud chasing was so much fun. It still is. Still is. Still fun. Listen, it's actually not that bad. Building it sucks. Wicking it's fine. The tolerances suck. The cutouts are just purely aesthetic. It's got Kennedy airflow though, you know? It's got Kennedy airflow right in from the bottom, straight up at the coil. That's a good. Yeah, I think, yeah, you reverse hoodwinked me. You reverse hoodwinked me. I thought I was hoodwinking you, and you were hoodwinking me the whole time. It's Superman 2 all over again. Superman 2. Superman 2 all over again. Oh, you never know where Shadow Man's going to pop up. You never really know. Wait for Halloween. What do you think I'm dressing up as? I'm going to get some roofing nails. I'm going to make a mohawk out of roofing nails. It's going to be great. I even basically have the beard. Look at my fingers. Could I do a whole vlog dressed as the Shadow Man? I don't know. I did. I got wood hinked. Wood hinked. Got hoodwinked. I got reverse hoodwinked. Listen, if it vapes, right? Yeah, exactly, Vicky Benji. If it vapes. The flavor's good. The Kennedy airflow's good. Everything else, whack. Drip tip, whack. Deck, whack. Airflow, whack. It sucks. If I slow my roll, if I calm my airflow down a little bit, the airflow smooths up a little bit. But yeah, it is. And look, I agree that old bad vapes have their place. I agree that old bad vapes have their place, you know, just because I think it's important to see how good we have it now and how far this has all come, even just from 2017. Even just 2017 doesn't feel that long ago. But it was. It was a long time ago. That's it. That's it for the Galatech. But A+, Crunchberry Shake. JMW. Grab yourself some Crunchberry Shake. Good. All right, Galatech. What a vlog. I thought I was hoodwinking you. You hoodwinked me back. That's crazy. I did not see that coming. Not even a little bit. But we're cranking through these. Look at that. We're done with that. We're done with that. We're done with that. Face-eating Lippard. Vampire Squid. Oh, I wanted to shout out Thobai for 13 years. I don't know if Thobai's still here, but hell yeah, 13 years. Smoke-free Thobai. Germany's not making it any easier for you to continue to be smoking, to be vaping instead of smoking cigarettes, though. And that's unfortunate. Real unfortunate. Let's have a quick hydration. Yeah. Yeah. Bus-ting. Well, I'm not sure that any super chats, definitely no super chats came in. I'm not sure any super chats came in, but we'll go check in on them. Old vapes, yeah. And it's important, I think, is also to go back and vape the old bad vapes. Right. It is a lot of nostalgia. It's a lot of nostalgia. And for me, it's always, wow, it's either holds up to everything I have on my desk or it doesn't. That doesn't necessarily hold up to much of anything that I have on my desk. I mean, I've got A+ stuff here. I've got a Vortex. I got a My Vapes Blaze. I got a Recoil. Like, Galatech wasn't going to compete with those. Yeah. Wing check. Well, these things just happen, These things just happen. Cloud chase your car, cloud chase your house, cloud chase your life. Let's check in on those super chats. I don't know that I saw any come in. Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. A few came in. Nicely done. Thank you, guys. Tiny TJ, yo, big love to you and the cool kids. Hoping you got the Boosh box I sent, as I think you'll find it incredibly special. Damn the man, vape on. If it's not here right now, Tiny TJ, then it's definitely in my mailbox, which I will be checking tomorrow. I only got 2 packages tonight, but I think I'll save it. I'll save it. I found part of your old bad retro vapes. You did, GrimmGreen? Yeah. Cinnabar sent in the chat. I just saw the pending vape ban legislation. Yeah, they did they had a rally there at the courthouse, I believe, or at the Capitol building in Phoenix, Arizona. That apparently was quite successful. A lot of people showed up. That's good. A lot of people showed up, and that's what we need for all rallies, protests, whatever. Show up, go out, make your voice heard. You know, nobody's going to listen to if you don't speak up. Nobody's going to listen to you. So speak up. Kingpin Rebels cloud chasing a semi-truck? That's the coolest thing to cloud chase. I've talked about semi-trucks too much. I've never been in a semi-truck. I've never ridden in a semi-truck. I've always wanted to. I like and appreciate like big rig drivers. I feel like that's a really difficult job, having to deal with the road and the highway all the time. And just to be up in that big rig, I want to be up in there in like a big full size, you know, Mack truck, just semi-truck, just an Optimus Prime, you know? I've never got to. Maybe someday we will. Here's the thing. I'm going to go take a quick bio break. If you guys want to stick around before we open the mail, I'm trying to decide if this is a urgent bio break or not right now. I think we might be okay. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think we might be okay. Let's now, oh yeah, that's right. We were on Super Chats. What am I doing? Have I streamed before? Mike Gordon. Love you, Nick. Thank you for the birthday wish last show. Hell yeah. Happy birthday, Mike. I'll sing it to you again right now if you want me to. Just say the word. But hell yeah, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here and happy birthday. That is very generous of you. Very generous. Dusty Folk. Yo, Grimm, I just wanted to say thank you for the vlog tonight. Oh, my dad was diagnosed with Parkinson's this week, so that's been a much needed distraction. Oh my God, Dusty Folk. That is obviously hitting with me really hard. I am so sorry to hear that. Fuck Parkinson's disease into the fucking ground. It's an awful disease. Straight up horrific, and I hate it. And all the best to your dad. All the best to your dad. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Absolutely. Big love to Dusty Folk. Big love to you and your dad, bro. Big love to you. Sorry, I'm not trying to dwell on it, but big love to you. We'll take your mind off that as soon as possible. Cicero. Cloudy since 17. The family of friends procured what? The family of friends procured scents are my joy. Ever have you kept us grounded, giving purchase to be ourselves together? Yes. Giving permission to be ourselves together. There's so much love in this house. We are here, damn it. Cicero. That's what I needed to hear, bro. That's what I needed. I try my best. You know, I love this channel. I love this group. I love my patrons. I love these people. I love vaping. I love this community hard. It's a labor of love. Dee Dee, damn it. No matter what, I'm going to keep on vaping, clucking the chowds all day, every day. That's what you do with chowds, Dee Dee. You cluck them. You take your chowd, you cluck it. You say, thank you. Can I have another? And luckily, there's always another. You know, there's always another cluck. There's always another chowd to cluck. What was that motion? Weird. That's weird. So, don't think I need to take a bio break. But what we're going to do right now is jump into the very little bit of mail that I have. Yeah, we're back. I have a Boosh box. Alex, we need to talk about your Boosh box. Alex, I believe, lives in Sweden. And I'm trying to get this Boosh box to you, but my mailbox person at my mailbox place gave me the prices for shipping this to Sweden, and I might need to like crowdfund the cost of this shipping. So we'll figure out a way. I think I'll figure out a way to get this to you, Alex, but it's still here, and it hasn't left California yet. It hasn't even left the United States of America yet. It's still here. Still here. So I'm sorry. I am very sorry. But here, let's open these from smallest to biggest. Thomas. Oh, Tiny Tim. Tiny TJ. Friggin' Tiny TJ. It's here. Tiny TJ, it's here. Yeah, semis don't seem fun outside of the open road. I don't want to drive through the valley or like downtown LA or, downtown Scottsdale. I don't want to do that with a semi-truck. I want to be out on the open road, Out on the open road in a semi-truck. Oh, wait, we got some liquid. Whoa, 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 whoa. Read me first. Dear Nick, the grimmest of the greens. This may very well be the most dank boosh box you receive in 2025. Bold claim? Yes. Enclosed you will find an e-liquid from Apollo. The name Mystery. However, this e-liquid is no mystery to you. When Smack's e-liquids would close, it turns out that your beloved Pony on Acid never stopped being produced. It was simply rebranded to be called, you guessed it, Mystery? Is this real? Is this real life? Mystery. So here is your cherished Pony on Acid in 3 milligrams steeped for 2 weeks, however long it took to get out to your hands. I hope it's as delicious as you remember. Here's to flavored e-liquid because adult vapors love and need it. Damn the man, do crime, vape on. Much love from a yo-yo in Maryland. Tiny. Dude. Hell yeah. Pony on Acid? Well, I mean, look, it's the right color. I don't have anything to put this in right now, except that I do. Why did I throw that away? I'm keeping this note forever, Tim. Tiny TJ. You don't believe me? I got old notes in here. Years past. I can, real quickly, throw some cotton in this. And we're gonna taste this right now. Tiny TJ, we're gonna taste this right now. If this is Pony on Acid, I mean, I haven't had a solid. I had a few bottles of old POA, old Pony on Acid. Oh, here, I suppose I can just pop that back on here every time. Old Pony on Acid, and it was old and had steeped into oblivion, and it didn't taste super good anymore. It started getting peppery on me. Oh, are you guys boost shipping? Oh, get out of here. Stop that. That's plenty. Yeah, a couple more 20s in there. No, I'm just kidding. But dude, that's awesome of you guys. You definitely don't have to. In fact, that's more than enough. You guys can cover like half of it. That's more than enough. We're going to vape this right now. This is the mandatory liquid tasting of the vlog. We'll get to the random liquid tasting later. It has been wicked. Oh, you guys, Ronnie. Hell yeah, Garrett. Hell yeah, Dee Dee. Hell yeah, Mao. Hell yeah, Dickie Mo. Mao, Yeah, you guys, that's too much. That's too much, you guys. This will absolutely go to getting this box directly to Alex in Sweden. You guys, Face Meat, Bushbox shipping for Alex. Step it up, cool kids. He started a money bomb. We've done it before. We can do it again. Get that box to Alex. Thank you, Seamus. Thank you, V8. Let's get it shipped for Alex. J. Logan for the mail. Hell yeah, dude. Earn, very gracious of you. Boost shipping. Grimm Army strong, mother trucker. Should I put on the mother trucker hat? It's right here. I keep it as a accoutrement in my office. Hell yeah. You guys, thank you. And Alex thanks you. Ronnie fucking throwing down for it. Garrett throwing down for it. Mao throwing way down for it. Mao, that is so gracious of you. That is incredible, Mao. Thank you. I'm stoked. Alex is going to be stoked. We are funded. We are funded to the bone. Dickie Mo. Mallory Gates for Alex. You know, I've heard that the cool kids rule. You know, I've heard that the cool kids are fucking awesome. Susan for shipping. My son has a new lizard. It didn't have a name yet. And I said I was watching Skippy. He knows what that is. So he named the lizard Grimm? Susan, do I have a lizard named Grimm? Do I have a lizard named after me? Well, I love that. I love this, Susan. Boosh it to Sweden. Boosh that shipping. Dude, you guys, thank you. For Alex. Frank, thank you. Georgia boy. Hey, Georgia boy. Love you, bro. Love you. QHB, we're booshing this to Sweden. Frank, thank you. Thank you, guys. Seriously, that is so gracious of you. I'm stoked. Alex is stoked. Dude, the shipping was like $87 or something like that. $88, something like that. So it's been funded. It's been funded. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. That was awesome. Jeremy M. throwing down for Alex. Hell yeah. It's just good to know, you know, if one of the yo-yo's wins a Boosh box and it takes a lot to ship it, that other people will step up. That's just awesome. I mean, that's incredible. I was going to ask Alex to half it with me, but I don't need to do that anymore. It's funded, bro. Seriously, guys, thank you. Jeremy M., Frank, hey, Georgia boy, QHB, Susan, Mallory, Dickie, Mo, Dee Dee, Mao, Garrett, Ronnie, Earn, J. Logan, V8, Chef Seamus, Face Meat. Face Meat started it all off. In fact, I skipped Frankie. Poor Frankie. I just got the Blaze Bridge. What coils do you recommend? I've been out of vaping for a few years. Frankie Adams. I'm going to point you towards Twisted Timmy. His coils are choice coils. And he does specific Boro coils. You can get specific Boro coils. I might send a bigger box. I might throw this in a medium, throw a few more things in there, be like, this is from the Patreon. This is from the yo-yo's. They wanted you to have this stuff. That is so funded, bro. So funded. Quilly. Thank you, Quilly. Quilly, you're a hell of a Quilly. I've always liked you, Quilly. You're a hell of a Quilly. Thank you. Pony on acid, though. Potential pony on acid. I mean, shit. That's a nostalgia bomb. Is this a TFN? It's too brown to be TFN. It has to be traditional. The color is right. The knuckle tastes right. You know who got me into this liquid was Fucking Dwayne, Homeboy OC. Freaking Homeboy OC. We were at a vape show somewhere in New Orleans. I can't remember where we were. And Smacks was there, and that was the first thing he wanted to do. It's all he kept talking about. He's like, bro, I need more pony on acid. I need more pony on acid. So I went over there, and I tasted it, and I bought myself a few bottles of it, and ever since then, pony on acid has been like, you know, where did my cap go? Oh, no. I just had it. I just set it down. Okay, Serenity now. We don't need to panic. There should be a cap around here somewhere. Found it. See? Told you guys not to freak out. All right, we got a Zoo 1. We got POA on the inside. 0.25 at 50 watts on the old reliable Empire here. Let's see if we get any voltage drop. Nope. Cool. I'm going to open this airflow up a little bit. Oh, I tasted it. I tasted it. I tasted it. Yeah, I tasted it. It happened. Freaking cheers. I mean, that's pretty fucking pony on acid. It's called mystery. It's called mystery. Mystery. Oh. Mystery? Question mark. From that Australian company, R&R. 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 New Orleans. Yeah. Jim Money Landshark, thank you for being part of the official GrimmGreen Historical Society. It was New Orleans, and you bought a few 30 ml bottles. Thank you. I didn't remember. I thought it was New Orleans, but for like 2 years, every vape show just all melted together. All melted together. Throughout like all of 2015, I was going to like 2 vape shows a month. It was out of hand. It was out of control. Gallons of pony on acid. Gallons. I mean, that's basically pony on acid. That's how I remember pony on acid. It doesn't give me quite... It's hard to replicate juices, and I don't know if this is the original recipe or if anything changed. I know there was some drama involving Smacks and R&R. They were selling these liquids for a while, and then Smacks reopened, and then they both kind of were selling them, I think was how that went. No, that's it. That's POA. That is POA. I can't believe it. It feels like 6. It feels like 6 milligram possibly. No, but POA had that good throaty exhale. That's one of the reasons I really liked POA. It's one of the big reasons I liked Lane Cove's My E so much. That liquid was about to become a legacy liquid. If the recipe didn't change, I would have vaped that for the rest of my life. I loved that liquid. POA became the legacy liquid. Yeah, strawberry, pineapple, mixed berries, and cream. But under a glass Metropolis, what I get from it is mostly strawberry. I'm a strawberry guy. I like strawberries. I love the strawberry swirl. I love the succulence. I love strawberry. Strawberries in general, just put them in my face. Give them to me. Let me eat them and vape them. I love them. And mostly what I get from this is strawberry. The pineapple is there, but what I picture in my head, in my mind's eye, is, you know, if you eat a strawberry pie, you know that strawberry glaze, that like semi-translucent sort of strawberry glaze that goes on top of it. It's real bright red. I picture just kind of a spoonful of that, like a thick layer of that strawberry glaze. Thick layer of strawberry glaze. That's what this tastes like to me. It's not like a candied strawberry or a natural strawberry or you know, it's just that glaze, and that's what I picture in my head, and that's what this tastes like. And damn it. POA, what a nostalgia bomb. See, we should have vaped this in the Galatech. We should have vaped this in the Galatech. Okay, mums, wait, I'm going to read this super chat as it happens. Logan, wait, we got Logan here. Now for you, sir. Great news and awesome vlog. Say hi for me in the hangs. Probably won't make it tonight. Oh, you know what? We'll keep a spot warm for you. We'll keep a spot warm for you, dude. All good. I appreciate that. I appreciate you very much. Mums, we got one from Mums. Thanks for letting me look at the retro vape and see your skills. Makes me feel good because I have more skills, but for a beginner, it's not bad. Yeah. Greetings from Germany. Look, I'm new here. Thank you for that. Thank you for that gift, Mums. I appreciate that. And that's, you know, that's why I do retro vapings and vape fiddles, because anybody can do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it. Most likely a little bit better than me. Now, I'm terrified to put this in a squonk bottle, though. I'm kind of terrified to put this in a squonk bottle because I don't want bottle flavor. And I just get it. In fact, to the person earlier, way earlier in the vlog, was asking about a peach flavor. Smacks, pardon me, made a peach called Lick It Down, Lick It Up, something like that. It was my favorite peach. My favorite peach. Super favorite peach. I love you too, J Money Landshark. Yeah, I'm sorry. We are kind of running long. Well, the POA was like a complete sidetrack. We still have to do a liquid tasting and old face meat. What? Old face meat? Where is that meaty face? Where is that face meat? Where is that? Just Lick It. It's called Lick It, not Just Lick It. Lick it up. Lick it up. It's ever right now. Fun fact, when I was in a band named The Swamp Donkey, we played a show where we had to cover a bunch of songs, and we chose a bunch of Kiss songs to cover, and Lick It Up was in our repertoire of songs for a while. The Swamp Donkey later went on to become Way to the Tide. I mean, not The Swamp Donkey became Way to the Tide, but Mark, who started The Swamp Donkey, also started Way to the Tide. Here we go. Player 3 has entered the chat. There's been a ongoing discussion within my Patreon of mayonnaise versus Miracle Whip, right? And people have kind of separated themselves into the Miracle Whippers and the mayonnaisers. Mayonnaisers. But now, we have salad cream. We have salad cream in the mix now. Salad cream. No, it's good. It's sealed. It's still sealed in there. He didn't have to, You have a Swamp Donkey CD in the mail? Well, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy that donkey. Is it The Trouble with Crusades? Is that what you got? Salad cream. Now, I don't know much about salad cream or how it gets used. Let's see. How do I use salad cream? Can I put it on a sandwich? What is salad cream and how do you use it? Heinz in 1914. Okay. This was a product for Great Britain. They canned horseradish, pickle spices. When it first debuted, salad cream was mixed and packed by hand. Okay. It's basically mayonnaise. A looser, tangier version of mayonnaise. Looser and tangier, Both are made with egg yolks and oil. The big difference is while mayo mainly uses oil to make the emulsion, salad cream uses water, vinegar, and a bit more egg yolk. This makes salad cream lighter, is about half the calories and a third of the fat, runnier, and more vinegar forward compared to mayonnaise. Miracle Whip is the American version of salad cream, usually marketed as a lighter version of mayo. Miracle Whip is the American version of salad cream? Okay, well, I can't wait to taste this. I'm not going to do it right now. I can't just open salad cream and eat it, can I? That would be ridiculous. I'd have to refrigerate it then. Vegemite? I've had Vegemite. I've had Vegemite. I've had Marmite. I like that stuff. It's good. But wait, there's more. Hang on. I want to put his address out there. What? This is like the UK Express, some freaking Maynard's wine gums. Now, Maynard's wine gums, on the other hand, are just incredible. Just the damn best things ever. In fact, earlier when I was talking about the Mailly liquid from Lane Cove, that was modeled after the black currant Maynard's wine gum. And that's why I loved it so much. Cheers. It's going to take me a year to eat. Glacier. CJ, Glacier. Nice. I'm going to mute the microphone. I'm going to have to calculate this into my sodium intake. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. It's not too bad on the sodium. That's good. But wait. What? Stockley's? Stockley's. Blackcurrant and licorice. Well, I'm going to try one of these. Oh, this feels like a... That's a hard candy. I don't know if I can rock a big hard candy right now. I love blackcurrant. I love blackcurrant. And I love licorice. And so I feel like this is going to be amazing. But I can't eat this right now. That would take me way too long. Yeah, it clearly says at allrecipes.com that mayonnaise, that Miracle Whip is the American version of salad cream and that salad cream dates back to 1914. I don't think no Miracle Whip's dating back to no 1914. You hear? I want to eat one of those, but I'm not. It's going to be the first thing I do after the vlog, though. Literally the first thing. Rub some salad cream on those Maynards, Matt. That is a terrible idea. That just feels like a bad idea. I've never had salad cream, so I don't want to, I don't want to sway my opinion of salad cream. I'd like to use it as it was intended. And, I'm not against a tangy zip. I grew up in a bit of a Miracle Whip household, but as an adult, I realized that Miracle Whip is disgusting. And so I just stopped eating it in favor of mayo, not just any mayonnaise. Beaver, where is he? The Duke. The Duke. We consume Duke's mayonnaise. We consume Duke's mayonnaise over here. All right. Well, damn, that was only 2 packages, but those were 2 rockin' ass packages. Salad cream, candy, and Maynard's wine gums, and freaking pony on freaking acid freaking. Salad cream probably makes great chicken salad. All right, hang on. I got to check the sodium content, It's not great. It's not great. It's not great. Can I put salad cream on Taco Bell? Is that or no? Taco Bell. It's pony on acid. It's pony on acid. Just a dab under each arm? Really? Just some salad cream? Just tangy. Ooh, you got them tangy pits. You got them tangy pits. Aioli. Aioli has entered the chat. Listen, this is something we're going to have to bring up to the Mayonnaise Council, you know? Got them tangy bits. Tangy pits. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're not running that long. Let's very randomly taste a liquid. I'm going to put a poll in the chat, and we're gonna go through these. I got an RDA all ready to go.
And that's what it is. Bon appetit. I know this might look nasty and disgusting for some of you guys, but fact is,
what is playing right now? A random tab from Twitter just started playing sounds. Oh, that's for next week's what? Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, dang. Might as well check my Twitter notifications while I'm here. No, that's going to make my stress level jump through the roof. Let's get back to this very random liquid tasting. Let's see. We got we've got we have got this is an interesting one tonight. I am going to take a quick bio break. I am going to take a real quick bio break like right now, though. But here you go. If you don't vote right now, then you don't get to vote. Funky. Cappuccino cream is up. Dawn bourbon cream. What? Strawberry cream. And mother's milk. Mother's milk from Suicide Bunny. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll put on some voting music. And I'll be right back. Cheers. Vote. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. my extra shreddy pants tonight. Well, let's check in on the voting. That's a pretty close race you guys got going on there. The Dawn is out in the lead. The Dawn's Bourbon Cream out in the lead. Not much love for Lunar Sweet Strawberry. That's fine. Strawberry ice cream. Why would I want to vape that? Mother's Milk hanging in there. 24% of the votes. Cappuccino Cream and Mother's Milk are tied at the moment. Tied. Hi, Ben. Hi, Tide. Ben! We'll see on the replay crew as working, but if the cool kids need help, I'm always here to help as much as I can. We're in this together. Ben, bro, I love you, man. Thank you for that. Appreciate you, pimp. Ben! Handsome devil. That handsome devil. You guys, I can't believe you guys crowdfunded that shipping. That was awesome. Dawn is the first e-liquid you ever had? Steve O says Dawn is the very first e-liquid I ever had. And you like it? You like it? You liked it? I guess you did enough. You liked it enough to vape, right? You liked it enough to quit cigarettes. No, Tom, you know what? It's fine, Tom. I don't even, this will be up again and maybe again after that. But does that look good? Don't you want to vape that? I got Pony on acid, We got some POA chilling. So it ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. Pony on acid. It is legitimately Pony on acid. All right. I'm going to count this down. We're going to be ending this poll. Bourbon Cream is in the lead. 30%. 10. 9. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, maggots! And we're done. Bourbon Cream. All right, off you guys go to wait for an audience of less discriminating tastes. Now, Dawn. Bourbon Cream. Bourbon Cream. Bourbon Cream, you say? Maybe the voting music's too loud. I'll do, you know what? I'll put together 4 mystery boxes. I'll put everything behind a mystery box. I've never had Dawn. I don't think I've ever had Dawn. I've had the Hooch Pure Banana, and I had the other one that we tasted that I can't remember the name of, but I don't think I've ever had Dawn. Oh, whoa. That's not what I was expecting. That's not what I was expecting at all. We're going to be vaping this tonight out of a My Vapes Blaze RDA. The new Blaze. It's the new Blaze. Let's get some hot boing action. Bleh. And bleh. Just bleh. Beautiful, Clark. That, of course, is on top of the old UL Soul Keeper there. Love it. Hashtag Team Soul Keeper. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Tabs locked. Airflow open. Booshes booshed. No, it's too heavy. What am I thinking? Off the knuckle, it was, I don't know, much sweeter than I was expecting. Garrett, this is a daily banger? Not less bourbon, Tom. Less bourbon than I was expecting, honestly. It seems like it's going to be real well balanced, but I won't know till right now. Why is the floor all wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. Whoa. Hang on. I need to sit with this for a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Whoa. Okay, whoa. Okay, whoa. This is, I mean, I'm trying to think of the right word. This is an exemplary liquid. This is delicious. If someone is a bourbon fan, it's got that bourbony flavor, but it's not like boozy in any way. It's not overpowering in any way. It's very well balanced. It's creamy bourbon. And I couldn't picture that in my head until I tasted it. And I go, oh, yeah, I guess it's creamy bourbon. It tastes like the inside of, hang on. It tastes like, you know, a C's candy or something. You know, it tastes like the inside of a C's candy, like the creamy middle part of a C's candy, like this, like it looks like this in my head. It's like bourbon cream, no chocolate, nuts to the chocolate. There's no chocolate in this, but it's like I bit into a C's candy. It's like the middle of a Bordeaux C's candy. Hang on. Yeah, it tastes exactly like a C's Bordeaux. Although, what is the middle of a C's Bordeaux? They say it's banana, but I don't believe them. It tastes like the creamy middle of a C's candy, like a creamy, almost like I can taste it. I can taste it, like Bailey's. Yeah, Seamus. That's why you're the chef. It is. It's like bourbon. It's like Bailey's, but bourbon and not boozy. That's the perfect way to put it. It's, to me, I picture in my mind's eye that the fucking candy. The creamy part of a middle of a Bordeaux from C's. It's creamy. Oh man, dude, C's Cinnabar. C's candy is a staple in my life. It's a staple in my life. I haven't had C's, honestly, in a really, really sad way. I haven't had C's candy since my dad passed, because my dad would send me a little box of C's candy for every birthday, for every holiday, for every Christmas, even Valentine's Day. Like every little chance he could, he would put together a box of C's candy and ship it to me. And I haven't went and bought my own C's candy since then. You know, I haven't had it in a hot minute, but I love C's candy. C's candy is a religion to me. He C's candy, yes we do. That's C's candy. When you can go to the C's candy store and you can pick out your own, you know, box, and you're like, oh, 2 of those. Oh, 1 of those. Oh, 2 of those. And then they just box it all up and you're like, here, have the best candy you've ever had in your life. And you're like, I will. And you go home and just, you know, eat 19 pieces. Dude, C's. This is giving me strong C's vibes. C's vibes. It's creamy bourbon. It's exactly like Chef Seamus said. It is sweet. It is creamy. It is not Bailey's, but it's like if Bailey's was made with bourbon, like that level of sweet creaminess. Dawn. Good. Damn, that's good. All right, Miss JK's. Yeah, we're going to end this here. I can't believe how good this is. This is not what I was expecting at all. At all. That's freaking delicious. That's freaking delicious. Creamy bourbon. It's got, like, even if you're not really a bourbon person, I think you could get down with this liquid because it's not overpowering in any way. You know, it's Dawn creamy bourbon. DON aged bourbon cream. Aged bourbon cream, and it is delicious. Delicious. Damn, that's good. And that's a good setup. Soul Keeper Blaze with the Dawn. Get out of here. That's busting. Let me take a quick look around the room. Make sure I didn't forget anything. We're good, you guys. We're good. We did this. We killed it. Awesome vlog. Fun. Damn hell-ass fun vlog, you guys. Thank you. I look forward to vlog day. My whole GrimmGreen sphere revolves around this day and these people, you know, you guys. I love it. And thank you for loving the vlog, and thank you for being here. And I think I'm going to say goodbye. I covered everything I want to. We got salad cream. We got Maynard's. We got Pony on Acid. We got Dawn. And we got a new Department of Health and Human Services. A new head of Health and Human Services. This could change everything or change nothing. The only thing we can do is wait for the results. So, you guys, I'm going to say goodbye. And I'm going to say goodbye, as we always do. Keep vaping, keep fighting. Remember, vaping is going to change the world. It just is. It already has. It's already changed the world. Thank you very much, Cicero. Thank you. It already has changed the world, and it's going to continue to change the world, and it's going to save 1 billion lives. No questions asked. It's going to save 1 billion lives easily. Cool Tech. Happy Food Day. Have a food day, everyone. We're going to say goodbye as we always do. Homeboy OC. He believes he can fly. We can believe in ourselves. I'm not running this vlog any longer.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.